just say on completely recorded stats he hasn't rolled over 100 damage yet. So.
Oh, has anyone? I believe a couple people have, right? Auric definitely not being
everyone
one of them.
apart from him.
Really, Auric?
Auric's
over 100.
I've done 100 damage.
You've done 118.
Me?
Yeah, Auric has done 219. Some of that is friendly fire.
Remember, some of the characters here joined later than Sterling as well.
Are you talking about total damage?
Yes, this is total.
Right, sorry. I thought you were talking about at one time.
Oh, no.
Good lord, that'd be quite difficult even level 20 to do that much damage. Actually, no. Kronk got close,
that's
right?
Not true.
Yeah, Kronk got close for like a high 70 or something, didn't he?
I mean, the most damage Sophia's done in a session is in the last one with 47.
Ooh.
Fair enough.
The highest damage done in a session is 231.
Nathan feeling smug.
Yeah, I am. None of you broke 100, that's right. Me.
I was 3 off.
He wasn't feeling particularly smug when I counterspelled him, though. That was pretty funny.
No, that was horrible. That was proper 3rd level spell. Oh.
Anyway,
right.
So I believe you guys, the time of day is, I believe, just before evening, I believe, because you were aiming to get to Vallaki by morning of the festival, right?
I think it didn't take us too long in the tower. I don't think it's evening yet. Yeah. I think we'll get back to Vallaki and have a few hours before bedtime.
Okay.
Or a couple hours.
But yeah, it's the end of the combat. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to do a short rest? Do you want to camp out in the woods and travel, or do you want to push through?
We want Auric to not vomit after seeing gore.
Oh, fuck.
That's a good point.
Mostly charred corpses, it's fine. It's fine, right?
Do I need to make a saving throw of this shit?
There are some very beaten up werewolf corpses around.
Most of them are toasty.
Some of them are definitely toasty, yes. Some have been profusely beaten in the head by maces and swords and the like. I do need you to do a constitution roll for me, please, just to see.
A saving throw or just a roll?
Oh, saving throw, apologies.
Okay. Is he near me at all?
Yes.
Yep.
Yay, +1.
+1.
Whoop, whoop.
Actually, hold on. I actually am able to tell where everyone is.
Look at the battle map, can't we?
Let's get back to the battle map.
He's still alive, get him!
He's just in.
He's in the radius.
+2.
You have disadvantage on squeamish rolls, I believe.
Do I? Oh my god. Where is +2? 13.
You gag a little bit, but otherwise you're okay.
You're okay there, Auric?
No.
You might.
No.
You can somewhat hide it with your elegant crimson locks.
Pull them over my face.
Is that still here?
Yep.
Till tomorrow, it is, yes.
It's still there for the
for
actual
like
festival.
6 months.
Yeah, the festival is like the mark point. As soon as the day of the festival ends, that's where it's gone.
Oh, wait, hold on. Apparently, I'm like a tiny bit over carrying capacity.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean,
I think it's because I just added the sword that I got last session because I think people said it was going to me.
Oh, I hear noises.
Lovers crossed sword.
Thank you,
Yes,
Ant, for the
that was
resub.
me who gave that.
Hey.
Hypers.
Best
For-
boy.
Oh, that reminds me. I can tell it's been a while since I streamed, but you guys carry on. I just have some bits I need to tweak real quick.
So what are we doing now?
I believe we are still on our way back to Vallaki, are we not? That curious beast up there has vanished.
I'm ready. Keep going.
Yeah.
Get back.
When we get back, do you want to talk to Lady Watcher at all?
Oh. Is there a particular reason?
Well, she wants our help, but in what way? What are we going to be waiting for tomorrow? So, I don't know if we're waiting for her guards to attack the burgomasters or for her to do, well, I don't know, a speech condemning him. I don't know.
I'm
I don't know
sure
what we're
whatever the
supposed to be
signal
doing.
is, we're all very intelligent. We'll understand what it means.
It wouldn't be
Sure.
a bad idea to have some idea what she wants.
I'm actually, my gear's getting a bit heavy. Would one of you take this, and I'll pull out my my musical instrument. Yeah, my viol, and I'll
Oh.
see if anyone's wishing to. I'm not playing it. I'm
Wait.
asking if someone can hold it.
Okay.
It's. Oh wait, hold on. I'm looking at the wrong. I thought it was £30. God damn it. What's the heaviest thing I have?
I'm not okay, I guess I'm not taking the vote.
Oh god, what the my water skin weighs £5?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. I hand Flint my 2-person tent.
What am I doing with this?
Could you carry this until we're back at Valaki, please?
Okay. How much does it weigh?
£20.
Okay.
It's in the adventuring gear. In just general inventory stuff.
Okay.
I'm removing that. It's much better.
He just opens up his backpack and there's a clearly defined pocket there saying adventuring gear.
Yeah.
Oh, I found exactly where I could.
Oh, you have that too? Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
I don't remember putting this in this backpack. Well, I
think
suppose it wasn't
it's-
mine, but
Valaki's weird effects.
yeah.
Well, I'm ready to get back.
Standardized bags for all adventurers.
Yeah.
I mean, I took mine off someone, but that's besides the point, I guess.
Shall we continue?
Yep, but you can carry on through the westerly path of Valaki, through the forest, back towards the main town, towards this western gate. I do need
We
someone.
short rest in the saddle.
You may short rest if you want. It won't be a. You can only short rest on the horses. You can't long rest or anything like that. So you can spend some hit dice if you like.
We can short rest while on the horses.
Yep.
Hell yeah. I'm not going to spend any hit dice, but I'll take the short rest to get.
That is depending on if you get a random encounter again. So I need someone to roll a d20 for me.
There's actually no point in me doing a short rest.
I just need some stuff back.
Yeah, who wants to have the honours?
What Sam does.
16. Okay. I just need a D100 roll now, if possible, please.
This is how many werewolves are going to show
up.
Okay. What'd you say, Sam?
I'll do it. I'll do it. There we go. 54 werewolves.
What was it? Sorry, 54?
54.
54. Oh, okay. I need to load up a page real quick.
Oh no.
Torvik's still there, and that's a wild surge. Oh no.
Everyone does
Kill him.
ultraviolet, yeah.
No.
Let's have a look. Right, I just need to do some GM rolls for my physical dice over here. Oh, that's a nat 20. It's nat 20. Okay.
You to being intoxicated by alcohol.
So you find. Everyone make a perception check. We'll do a perception check to see who gets.
Yeah. Me.
Perception plus 5.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
I feel like I'm going to roll quite low. Oh, it's actually not that bad.
It's not that bad, same as me.
Yeah.
Oh, no
Debbie,
one's
you
going
here?
to lose.
Back.
Huh?
Debbie?
Debbie's not here.
No, I am here, sir. I was just unmuting.
I need a
Perception
perception check. So far we have 3.
Right.
Ooh. I feel like Sophia always rolls low on perception checks, even though she's actually kind of good at them.
Sophia
Well,
rolls low on
Roll,
all
roll.
checks.
What was it?
Oh, you got a
It
25.
didn't look
Okay.
like a D20 that came up. Oh, it was.
Rayla finds an unmarked grave at the side of the road. That appears to be dug up. Inside the grave, there is a burlap sack that appears to be containing a item.
Really, why are we going over
Oh,
to this grave?
can I look in the sack?
You certainly can. You open the sack and you see very ornately designed, they're fairly huge actually, even though you're not exactly a small race. Huge pair of gloves, like braces. It's very ornamentally. No, sadly not. No, it is very ornately made. It looks dwarven. The handicraft is very intricate. The way it's got
Are they like
body.
plate or something?
They are plate gauntlets. You do not need proficiency with plate armor to use them. But if you need to know anything more, you might need some checks from people. But they look absolutely amazing. They're pristine silver. And there's various markings and etchings similar to how you would see. Do you know how you would get on old Roman and Greek pottery, like various different depictions of scenes and the like? There's various different imagery across.
Like a mural on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gov.
Yeah.
Some gloves for you.
Gloves.
Yeah.
Well, these are fancy.
I'm not a big fan of plate. It makes too much noise.
May I have a look at them?
No, Sterling, you can't. Auric, can you have a gander at these? And Sterling too, I guess.
I can have a base look, but you may need Sterling if they're magical.
Sterling and magic, it's something in the circuits.
To the DM, I can do a base check, but I don't have Identify.
You certainly can. You can do.
Sterling.
What kind of check are you doing? Are you trying to check its origination, or are you trying to decipher the markings on it, or are you checking if it's of a magical quality, or what kind of check we're talking about?
Auric was in the business of finding old stuff, so probably history, maybe.
Yeah, you will probably do a history check because you will probably try and guess its valuation, that kind of see if you can sell it on, kind of thing. You can certainly do a history check for me.
He'd say, I'm not a metagamer. I'm not very good at those.
Oh,
you're really not very good at this.
You think this you think the imagery on these depict the ever so famous, very deadly war of the Battle of the Oofs, where it was extraordinarily, it was nearly a genocide level of all the Oofs dying, and it was a terrible war against the Flimps. You're not too sure who won, but you're adamant that these have to be the fabled legendary gauntlets or the Flimps.
Says a no. I do speak Dwarvish, so if there's any Dwarvish written on them, I would know what it says.
Okay. If you're reading the actual, there's a small description on them.
I speak Dwarvish as well, to be fair.
Yeah. The writing on it: "Blessed be thy wearer of these gloves, for you be granted the strength of hill giants."
Oh, it is that. Oh, I called it, Nathan. I called it.
Do you know what else has been called, Ben? Auric has now rolled more natural ones than Sam has.
Yay!
Right, well, we can't have that.
Don't worry, I'll make Sam roll a couple more times just to see.
Any kind of art.
Yeah, can I cast Identify on it, please?
You certainly can. So,
Anthony, just as a note, if you're watching this, Anthony, can you drop those in Storm King's Thunder, please? Just one of these.
Somewhat related. Do I believe Auric? Because he's up.
Why would
you disbelieve him?
Why?
He looks so certain of himself, so confident.
He's very
persuasive. There's a slight disconnect between the depiction and what he said.
He's pondering. He thinks he's trying to reconsider everything he knew about the war. Now he's trying to piece the puzzle. He's like full on conspiracy, like web wall.
Giants in their war. Is that how they won? How would this be? Well, this is definitely from the war. Apparently stuff happened that we don't know about.
I'm just holding
on a horse. Away back to the horse, confused.
I'm holding onto a horse waiting for Rayla to come back because I'm scared I'm going to fall off.
I shall cast Identify.
Okay. Casting or ritual cast?
Can you be ritual cast while on the move? Don't think
If
you
he's
can,
not
can you?
steering, I
He
think
needs
so.
to he needs to actually set some stuff out and fully prepare if he wants
I
to
don't
do it.
think
Yeah,
you can do that.
not on
Yeah.
horseback, I'm afraid. No,
In that case, I'll just
It's all-
cast a
it's-
spell.
it's only a 10-minute ritual.
10
I mean,
minutes.
this case of people have to fight the urge of trying them on before he figures out, if he even figures out what they are. To be honest,
I mean,
You know what they are, these legendary gauntlets of this war.
exactly.
Titan stone gauntlets together.
Wait, hold on one sec.
All I have to say is, Flint wears gloves. Maybe he should get
Yep. Be a good time to spend some hit dice if you like. But I would need a Arcana check from you to see how much information to gather for these.
Casting
Let's see
time is
which-
casting time is only one. It is 1 minute.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
If you're instant casting
If
it,
you're
then
doing it as a spell.
Yep, only a minute.
Yeah,
So if you
we'll
would,
just cast it as a spell. It's the first level spell.
perfect. An Arcana check for me, please. But because you are doing Identify, I was thinking about how to make this a bit more fair. Because you are using the Identify spell, you can have advantage on it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank fuck. 2 natural ones, please, sir.
I would like 2 natural ones, Sam. A 1 and a 2, actually. I'm feeling a bit frisky today. 1 and a 2.
Mixing it up
Nice.
a bit.
Oh,
It's none of those things.
okay.
Right.
17.
The DC was
Well, do you
15,
have an Arcana
so you
modifier?
get to know everything about it. He doesn't. He has an intellect of 10, if I remember right. Speaking of intellect,
Ooh.
so what item do you guys reckon you have in your hands here? Just how a query. Like,
I have a
like
horse in my hands.
Braces of hill giant strength or something?
not quite.
That's
So
what I imagined it was.
this item's slightly different. So they are braces of Hill Giant Strength is the name. So they have a slightly different effect. So if the wearer were to put the gauntlets on, they adjust their size to whoever's wielding them, so they fit whoever's using them. You do not need attunement to them. And yeah, so basically when you don these gloves, your strength score becomes 18. However, your intellect becomes 6. And if you are
I'll take 'em.
if you're in combat, you would have to do a intellect roll of DC 10 to see if you can remember who are your friends and who are your enemies.
This sounds
Yes.
like it would go perfectly with what I've already got.
Oh god, no.
But they require no attunement. They do set your base score strength to straight up to 18. Fortunately, they're not 20s because the 54 didn't quite reach that threshold. But but they do put your intellect to 6.
So
I'll take
I'd
it.
rather the regular ones, please.
Hmm. Otherwise,
So,
your
Spell
journey
one.
back to Vallaki is otherwise uneventful.
fair enough. So, once I tell them what it does,
Yep.
who's taking them, by the way?
Well,
That's
we'll
a
wait
very
for
good
Debbie to
question.
get back because she
Yeah.
did find them.
It makes you stronger, but it may make you a little bit more stupid.
Well, I am
Perfect for
far
you then,
above.
Sterling.
Hold on,
I
I
put
might,
them on, then smack them with my mace.
I might have my maths wrong. -6 is what? Plus
Negative
Uh,
6 is
minus-
-2.
-2 and 18 is +2. It's more than that, right?
Plus
Plus
4.
4.
Plus
Oh,
4.
right. Hold on. I've got the numbers wrong then. So I think your intellect goes down to 4, if I remember right. Because the
Oh,
problem is, I wrote this
Jesus.
down. Yeah, I wrote this down. That's why the DC was 10. Remember that much. But the problem is, my little notebook is in Gloucester, like I said.
I think if your intelligence becomes 4, you literally almost don't really exist beyond basic sentience.
No, that's not true.
Is it not?
Alright,
Nope.
it's not true.
Nope, not true. I've been
Fucking
playing a
hell.
low intelligence character in the last game I played. I'll send you a very good
And
article.
Is it
IRL.
4?
I think it's like 5. Have a quick look.
That'd be perfect if you can send that along.
Velo has a 5. It's got a -3 in intelligence.
Okay. We can say it as 5 or 5 or
Would
4.
fo-
Both are fine.
Would
But there's a
four-
really good article that Geek and Sundry did
Yeah.
about how to roleplay dumb, like lower intellect, lower wisdom, and lower charisma characters. It's really interesting. I'll put it in the D&D channel
Oh,
now.
definitely. That'd be a good
It's-
read for
it's
whoever
a
does
really
decide to don it.
It's a really awesome article. Basically the way that I play a low intelligence character, think Baby Groot.
Ah, oh my god, that's actually terrifying. A strength
That's-
18 strength
that
baby
is-
Groot running around. That's perfect. Fucking love it.
You
That's
basically
how-
become an orangutan.
That's how it works. But again, different stats mean different things. So therefore, like there's a difference between a low charisma character versus a low intelligence character versus a low wisdom character. Like it's a complete difference between them all.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll have a proper read of that another time. But yeah, I'll say some. Yeah, intellect to 4, strength to 18. And obviously, it has that little caveat because the second rule I didn't give you the perfect version of them, so you do have to do an intellect roll of what was it, DC 10? I said to see if you can discern if it's friend of ally, like friend or foe kind of thing.
Bad idea. No one used them.
But to be fair, it's the kind of
I
thing
got
though.
nothing
If
to
you
do
if
with
you
these.
RP it fantastically kind of thing, I'll bypass that roll kind of thing.
Well, I can't really use these because it says here like often resorts to charades to express thoughts. As a speaker, can't really.
No, you can still be very charismatic. Like Baby Groot is incredibly adorable, and people wouldn't want to do harm to him. But you know, if you give him a button and tell him not to press it, he might not remember in 5 minutes' time.
I do like the chaos. I'll wait till Debbie gets back.
You know, I don't
Okay.
think Debbie wants them.
I want them.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
I mean, it's a type of thing. Like, I think I came up with a situation where you guys had a habit of breaking doors. If at any point Sophia ever struggles with a door, which I highly doubt, to be fair.
Hello.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Excuse me.
master door breaker.
I have the axe of lockpicking.
Yeah,
I can't, but
exactly.
she took my title away from me. And this
anything
is
that
why
you-
I hate Sophia.
Or anything that needs to be lifted that's quite heavy or something, you now have a means to do so.
Lady Sophia Dragove.
Breaker
of doors.
opener doors.
Break it. there was definitely another
breaker of
title that I
curses.
gave it when we were in the shop, and then it was like
Yeah, we need
it's
to think
starting to
about
become Daenerys now.
that. Yeah, you need to just add
mimic
more
doors
titles of
now.
everything you accomplish.
Yep. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, well, if this Lady Watcher thing goes well, you can call yourself a Countess of Alaki as well.
Yeah.
Another title. It's just like one of those people with email signatures that just goes to infinite, just
I
never
love it.
ending
I
stuff.
can't wait.
Fortunately, I do want all you here if possible once we go to Valaki. Because, like you said, it'll be early evening when you do arrive to Valaki. The town's abuzz with various different activities of people trying to prepare for the festival. Various different piles of wood being stacked and the likes.
Do we get booed as we enter?
You do get some kids throwing stones at you. Like, they're only like little
Fine, I guess I'll
pebbles.
throw an Eldritch
They're-
Blast back.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried. They're only pebbles, so they won't cause any damage. Only emotional damage, of course.
Lightning bolt. Sorry.
I'm sorry, I forgot. We have
anything happens
emotionally
to my,
unstable people as well.
Has anything happened to my cloak?
No, your cloak is all okay.
Pebble
Yes.
resistant.
I don't know how much you caught though, Debbie. The items were identified. Basically, they're gloves that set your strength to 18 if you wear them. However, it does set your intelligence to 4. So
Great.
you use it at your own risk.
Gauntlets
but
of
Yegov
Stroification.
has them, right?
Well, you
Yegov
can
is
give them to whoever you want. Yeah,
holding
he's debating it.
I hand them back to Rayla. I'm saying these are really quite dangerous.
I'll have
I
them
don't
if
want
no one
them.
wants them.
Sure. Then she'll chuck them at Auric.
Well, I'm
You,
not saying
you,
that
you have
because,
the legendary gloves of the Flint Force in your hands.
just gonna see if I actually catch them. Yeah, I'll probably catch them.
Now, the more important thing is, Auric, are you over your carry capacity?
Am I what?
Over your carry capacity again.
They do weigh 5 pounds. How much does plate gloves weigh, Adam? Would you know?
Not off the top of my head.
I was gonna say
I'm
it's
good.
one of those
I
random.
can carry 20 pounds more.
Plate gauntlets. Right, now let's add plate gauntlets 5e.
Yeah.
Well, the most important thing is they look nice. You know, are they going to match my outfit?
Yep.
Well
Well,
dressed.
yeah, but they make you an idiot.
Oh no, I was saying out of character.
Oh.
I'm probably going to put them on regardless. But
Okay.
yeah, Max, they look nice. They suit
They
my
are
character?
very ornamental. They look like something like nobles would have. Like it's very rare to be of possession or anything of this dwarven level of craftsmanship. It's a masterwork item.
It's a shame they're made of silver.
Yeah,
Because
that's
that
right.
would be
What if
really
I punch a
fucking useless.
vampire with these?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if you punch a
But
werewolf?
they're magical anyway, so they do.
Yeah, but does it
normal
do
damage.
extra because it's silver?
If they're weak to silver, then yeah, they
You
would take
want me
take
to
extra
find
damage.
out, I guess. Let's go looking for werewolves.
Well, everybody, I am of above average intelligence anyway. So once I put these on, and as he puts them on, he just kind of his eyes go a bit.
The
like,
gauntlets like
distant.
tighten. Yeah, the gauntlets go tighten and adjust to your hands. They're very comfortable, by the way. Even though they are like metal and quite heavy, they don't feel heavy on your arms at all, and they have like a nice cool touch as your eyes open and glaze over. A little bit of drool.
Auric?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Uh-huh.
Can I try on the gloves?
Oh. What?
Auric?
Mine.
Can I try them on? You can have them back after.
Max, are these cursed? Do I need to like?
No,
I mean, they're not
it's no
cursed,
curse.
it's
You can take them off, but it's effectively the way the best way that I can explain to RPM is basically you're just like an adult toddler right now. He's trying to take your shiny things away from you.
No, they're mine.
I can have them back after. Just want to try them on.
Promise.
Would you like this piece of candy?
Oh, really wish I had put them on. I want to be an adult toddler.
You are an adult toddler in real life. What?
I'll reluctantly
Exactly.
take them off then.
Yep.
I imagine I hope my intelligence comes back, right?
It does. It's like it's like your brain. It's like brain fog you're having, and everything starts clearing. It's not instantly as soon as you take off, but it takes like a second or two. It's like you start blinking and come back to your senses, kind of thing.
Oh, that is strange.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, let's not do this again.
What? I felt strong.
It's like all
Did you
your
not-
muscles like tightened and like basically went full on bodybuilder as soon as you put them on.
Did you not actually want these?
No, I want you to take them off.
I like them. I'll keep them on me and use
Yeah,
them
you
if
can keep them.
necessary.
You can keep them on you. Just don't keep them on.
We'll see. Oh, feeling a little bit betrayed by Yegov there. I'll put them in my bag and sit back on the horse reluctantly.
I mean, he
I
did
hate to
give them
break it
back.
to you, but
Yeah.
our collective brain and power isn't transcendent here.
Fine. Isn't that right? Fuck, would I call the armor? We give the armor a name.
I don't think he ever did, to be honest.
Jeremy.
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 Jeremy will spew out a
In
compliment.
fact, you saying that, I'm pretty sure we did name him Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did we?
did, right?
it rings a bell.
I
Yeah.
don't.
It feels right.
It
I
rings a
don't-
bell.
It might be
If
one
all
of like the
this
two
said-
illusions we made.
Oh,
Jeremy.
yeah, might have. The yellow one, right?
But this is now Jeremy. His soul is
Yeah.
transcended into this.
Jeremy. Anyway, it'll be fine. Let's go back and rest and figure out what we're doing with Lady Watcher.
Okay. As I described, you are walking through the town. Small children are throwing pebbles at you and booing at you. The adults, however, are just giving you like scowls and like dirty looks, that kind of thing. None of them are bold enough to really approach you, just because of just the nature of your party. Really, you're not exactly everyday Barovian, especially with how poor and like not well, they don't have a very good quality of life. Let's just say that. But where in particular
That and,
lucky
like,
are we?
my arm is like billowing out like a cloak made of smoke.
Oh yeah, you're looking like extremely
fair.
intimidating. Intimidating, yeah.
It's strangely, actually.
I look as Barovian as they come, sort of. I don't know how many elves there are. Well, half.
Except my hair, I think I'm pretty fucking hair.
So how are we like still on the horses taking them to the stables?
Yeah,
Or-
you are still on the remaining horses that you have.
I'll go and explain the situation to Danica, and then I'll rejoin you guys at the Watchers.
or-
How
Okay.
much is a horse these days, anyway?
I think last time I checked, they were fairly expensive, right? Horse, D&D, 5e. Cost. Let me go somewhere. A horse, a riding horse in particular, is 75 gold pieces each, and I believe you lost 2 of them.
Yes.
Make of it what you will, but anyone else going with Yegoff to the Blue Water Inn, or?
I think he said he was going to speak to Danica while we went to.
I'll give him a hand with I'll give him a hand with the horses, considering I did so well sorting mine out.
Okay.
Right.
So I'll give you guys a choice now. So I believe the rest of the board are going to the Watcher House.
Here's the thing here. Sterling needs to prep Dispel Magic on Day of Festival for use on Catwoman.
There we go.
I think Flint and Auric and the 2 ladies are heading to the Watchers, yeah.
The Frozen Watchers.
Frozen
Yeah.
Watchers.
As-
We'll do the Blue Water Inn first. You tie up the remaining horses in the stable, and do you just walk into Blue Water Inn, or
I presume so. Like, I push open the door, cautiously look in first, because we're not very popular at the
I was going to say, there are no patrons inside, obviously due to the wine shortage currently going on. Not much reason for the locals to swing by, really. You do see a very panicked-looking Danica behind the bar, and she immediately lights up in excitement seeing you two walk through the door, hoping you have some good news.
I'll be waiting outside with the rest of the horses. Just
Right, I step forward and say, as far as we got in the time we had, we did not manage to find Erwin.
You didn't find my husband or the wine?
No, dare I say, we didn't manage to get as far as we
See
hoped
the
on the account of 2 of our horses were taken by none other than Van Rick. What was his name?
Oh, it was
Van Richten's real
Esmeralda.
name?
Esmeralda that took it. Or was it Van Richten?
Van
Yeah.
Richten is his real name.
It was Esmeralda.
Is it Van
Rudolph.
Richten, his actual name? Yeah, Rudolph.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rudolph. His
Uh,
apprentice. Or
Rudolph Van Richten's disciple stole 2 of our horses.
So you didn't find my husband, the wine, and you lost horses? And you can see her face visibly like sink, and panic sets in her face as she's like glancing left to right as to try and figure out the situation.
We will set out after the festival. In
Well,
earnest
that won't
to-
do. The burgomaster will have our heads for not providing wine for the wedding. And heaven forbid, my husband. What if he's been attacked?
I look at her like I'm still bleeding quite heavily from various werewolf strikes, and I say yes. Well, that is certainly a possibility, considering we were beset by werewolves as well. But
Oh no! I need to hide. If Isaac finds me, he's gonna have my head on a pike for ruining the wedding. I need to fetch the kids and go to hiding. We'll sort out the horses another time, but go. I need to find my children, and I'll have some friends I can hide with. I'll have to lay low
where
for a
will
while.
you go?
I can't risk it. Isaac has ways. He has powers of sorts. I don't know, some magics. And I don't know how far they extend,
Shame.
so I can't risk it. I will find you. You are not exactly missable. Subtle, yes. I will be in touch, but be
I
careful.
will still try and find your husband.
Thank you. I do hope you have some good news soon. But I need to find my children, and I need to.
Good fortune. I like give her some gold and silver.
She thanks you. She's like hurriedly grabbing whatever like bits of food she has from behind the bar, and she's like holding onto like a big set of copper keys, or iron keys rather. Trying to like lock up the place and grab whatever she can as she heads off to.
Yeah, I give her like a gold and 2 electrum just
Okay.
to help her survive.
Yeah.
Why do you have electrum? Who
You tell me. You even deal with electrum.
She's in such a rush; she doesn't even like notice the odd pulsating
it's like
coins.
walking into a It's like trying to walk into a Tesco's and off one of the old pound coins. Like,
And it's like a
Worse,
Bulgarian
like a
coin or
Scottish
something. Yeah.
Isn't the coins Auric got from the Valaki camp, aren't they, Electrum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That might have been where I got some.
But she'll grab her possession, so she'll hurry off, and she'll like usher you out the blue wood drain as she locks up.
Tap my hand on the hilt with my sword, and I'm just like, fuck.
We'll
Come
pivot.
along, Sterling. Our day gets worse.
We'll pivot over
what am I
to.
doing with the horses?
Oh,
I think
they have
they're
a
ours
stables
now,
there.
friend.
You can tie them up at the stables if you'd like, but yeah, it's up to you if you want to take them with you. But you can't. You don't really have anywhere else to hitch them up in Balaki, so you can leave them here and come back and collect them later if you like.
Yep, that sounds like a plan. Voice in the sky. I
He's
shall do
useful,
that.
that guy, isn't he?
It's
I know,
Orcus
right?
speaking to him.
This is
At first, I
Orcus
thought I was the
whispering.
only one that could hear him, but then you guys mentioned him too.
Yes, the great fourth wall breaker. The useful fellow.
The
Wonder how much
narrator
he knows
says.
about Strahd, I say to Sterling as we walk down the road.
I wonder too.
You hear a thunderclap in the distance near Castle Ravenloft.
Oh, what a dick.
And we'll pan the scene over to
You reckon he heard us?
the Watcher House.
Usually.
And yeah, you guys are standing in front of the manor.
Can I say, as we're going there,
Yeah.
as we're walking
Actually,
there,
that didn't take very long. I can't be that far behind them.
No,
Nice.
it's going to be like a
Especially 'cause we've
5-10 minute
got
talk.
horses.
Yeah. Are you taking the horses
can I
with
ask
you?
Oh wait, oh yeah, no. I
No, we
mean,
need to go
oh, yeah,
hitch them,
no,
though.
you're right, you're right.
um,
Oh, no, we would have hitched the moment we came through, wouldn't we?
Yeah. No, I brought them. The whole point of me coming with was the fact that I was. I thought we were giving them back to Danica.
Well, they're at we hitched them at the stables.
Yeah, which
And
I'm
then we
guessing
went
was,
to Danica, because
yeah, that would have
stables near the gate, aren't they?
They're at the inn. Because it's like the only
okay.
inn at the town.
Yeah.
They have their own stables because not many people can afford horses in the local vicinity anyway.
Oh, that's fine.
yeah, so as the group's walking towards the Watcher home, can I sort of get Auric's attention and then just slightly fall back behind Rayla and Sophia?
Yeah, you certainly can.
A little.
Are you doing it in a subtle manner, or you're not really disguising it?
I don't think I will disguise. I'm not going to shout out to Auric. It's more just going to be, Auric, can I like tap on the shoulder. Can I speak to you a moment?
Yes.
And try and drop back a little bit from Rayla and Sophia. In the tower, I know you weren't very comfortable with the whole head situation. And I noticed that you tried to cast the same spell you've cast before. Some other people.
What's your point, Flynn?
Well, I'm just asking if it would just please don't do it again.
I wouldn't have, but that moment was a bit.
I know. I just wanted to. I don't much like that kind of.
No, to be honest with you, after being here for a while, I'm growing a bit tired of it myself.
It's why I know you didn't mention it. You mentioned it actually a little while ago about your zone of truth thing.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, don't much like that either.
Sadly, this is my speciality.
I have to say, I'm not particularly fond of your speciality.
No, I'm growing a bit tired of it myself, actually. Being away from home has opened my eyes a bit.
Also, Flint was quite nervous at the beginning of that, but after hearing that Ulrich doesn't seem to like it as much anymore, he won't seem as nervous.
I want to assure you that was done completely on instinct, and going forward, I don't want to do that. I don't want to hurt any of you, or emotionally, physically. I apologize.
Thank you.
Voice from down the road. I do. Hey, you guys.
You do see the heavily armored duo catching up behind you guys in the distance.
I want
Do
to
they
So
hear
Rayla-
us? Do they hear us before they see us?
Oh,
Yes.
So Rayla, where are we going to go drink?
Clink.
Yeah, thanks. That's good to know. Right?
Is Sophia like in denial
you.
about the drink shortage in Valaki?
Shortage, yes. Absence, no.
Like, she's like convinced there must be some somewhere, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Darling.
does someone have a water skin with wine in it here?
Hardly mine ran out.
It was like ran out like months ago out of game
All
time.
ran out. I don't think there's any
Yeah.
wine left, apart from the watch.
Mine was emptied.
Let's catch up to the
I
others.
can't remember if it was in this campaign or another.
It was in
campaign
this
that's-
campaign. I had a wineskin that was abruptly emptied by Rayla, and I think Sophia a bit as well.
No, I can't. I can't remember if it's this campaign, but I thought someone had like an infinite wineskin.
That's not
You're
this one.
thinking of Critical Role, I think.
No, I know that they also that Not has one in Critical Role.
Oh,
But
it's Storm Kings. There's an equivalent to Storm Kings, if I remember right.
There,
Do we
there
have
we go.
one of
That
them?
might
Do we
that
have
might
that?
be. I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember if it was in Storm Kings or this.
Do
or
we
my
have
other
that
camp.
with Corvac? No.
I can't remember. To be honest, they are leather with plates like intricately like laced onto it, like silver colored plate. Definitely not fabric. They're not all fabric, at least.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm so sorry. I was reading something and I just heard what you were saying. What did you say?
So they're not all fabric. So the actual bit you put your hand through is like leather. And it's like tied with like leather strips with to the metallic bits on it.
It's just a gauntlet.
Yeah, it's effectively a gauntlet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is this something like you could wear business casual, essentially? Or
No,
not really.
not
these
at
are
all.
just
They are
combat gear.
very eye catching. They, unless you're in a full plate armor, they would draw. Yeah, they would. They're looking very out of place, basically.
Okay. All right. That's all I wanted to know, just so I knew visually.
They're like
what
They are aggressively dwarven kind of thing.
They are aggressively shiny and dwarven, yeah.
What you do is you get those, and then you get like the circuit of intellect to make your intelligence.
And they counteract, yeah. You just have to convince them to put the circlet on. But you do catch up to the rest of the group as you approach the Watcher House. Do you guys want to do anything before you reach that point, or you are going up this street currently?
Oh, hold on. Wait, did we count the short rest?
Yes. Some hit dice
right, I
were
didn't do
done,
that.
so yeah, short rest is fine.
Why not do some hit dice? You know, you were hit by some lightning from someone. Who knows why?
Do I get? Oh, it's so nice to see everything back. Yes. I don't think I have anything I need.
My hit, health bars weren't matching on Strahd and D&D Beyond. So
Okay.
who knows?
Probably go off D&D Beyond, if anything. That's probably going to be more accurate representation.
Yeah.
Need to remember to update it on that.
Yeah. Anyone want to do anything in Vallaki before you go to the Watchers?
I would like to
think-
put my plate next door. I'm gonna do that.
gonna do
I'm
that.
cool to just go to the Watchers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on, I just want to check something.
Debbie's going to run out of plates, so she keeps giving them to her next door neighbour.
Arts features. Is it background?
What are you looking for?
Just some of my background features.
You know, my background feature. I haven't really. Yeah.
Crunker's be using his a
shifting
lot.
as well.
Yeah.
I have
It's
the
something
same
I
one.
always forget to use.
You have the same as me, Ben?
I have the same one that Kronk has, except I don't really know if I can use that in Barovia. I don't think I'd have a contact
Hey,
there. I'll
Mike,
be
what are
honest
you
with you.
doing here? That's
Hey!
I mean,
Wow, it's been so long.
you were there for a little while before the rest of the group arrived, and you may know some, unscrupulous wolf hunters, pelt hunters, that kind of thing, some high road bandits and the like.
Yeah.
That's a fair point. I don't even think I can use anything for that, to be like. Actually, no, I could. I just don't want to right now.
Yep.
Ow, my spine.
Okay, are we good to go for the Watcher House?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So, I would say it's about dinner time at this point, like 6 p.m., approaching 7 p.m. The
Oh, no.
manor is well lit. All the windows seem to be illuminated by torchlight.
Well lit blood.
You can approach the cobblestone pathway leading up to the extravagant main doors of the house. There is a rope hanging from the next to the door that you believe is, if you pull, it would ring the bell system.
Are there any guards?
No, they do not have guards on their manor. They're not that wealthy. It's just the burgomaster has guards, really, and more so he has town guards that he uses for his own use more than anything.
Alright, I think I suggested this, so I'll go and I'll pull on the rope, see what it does. If it's attached to a bell of some kind, looks like
Yeah. It definitely does. So it rings a very gothic-esque, like a church bell. It does ring out quite loudly. It's quite a nice sound to the ears. And you do hear the various clunks of the door as it unlocks, and you see the familiar face of the butler open the door to you. He goes, yes.
Take a deep breath before I say, hello. I hope you remember us. Yes,
Indeed, I do.
Yes.
Yes, we would.
If it would be okay with
He shoves you out the way and he bows and in front of Lady Rayla and Lady Sophia. Ladies, so good to see you again. Are you here to see the lady?
Yes, that is why we are here, to make sure we're all aware of what needs to be done.
He's completely like ignoring you. The lady is
We are.
partaking in some desserts. Would you like to come and join her at the dinner table?
Gladly.
Excellent. I will.
As I look over to Rayla, I sort of look over to Rayla
And-
to sort of get some knowledge of whether she is wanting to do this or not.
Ken, before we actually got here, because I wasn't here, I was getting cheesecake. Can we say that Rayla? Well, I used my glamour armor to put back on. Very fancy
Yep, you certainly can. Yeah.
dress. Yes. Very
But yeah,
fancy.
do I have? I need to check if I have fancy clothes.
You've got your
You got your
I have my
extravagant
cloak.
cloak. Yeah.
I have my cloak.
Your
but I'm
lady
trying
of purpose. Your they've kind of accepted you
No,
in
we
your
got you
last
some
attire
fancy
as well.
clothes
Yeah.
from the
That's what
tailor,
I
didn't we?
thought as well.
I
I don't
kicked
have
down
it
the
in my
door.
bag.
Yeah, I
You
got
might
you a
have forgotten
bunch
to
of
put it in
free
your inventory.
dresses.
That's true. Yes, we do have a bunch of free dresses. They're not in my bag,
You can.
but I will intend to.
Yeah, you can add a set if I'm pretty sure you did get a set at some
Set of
point. So
fine clothes that
yeah.
we did.
you can add
With
that,
the
but
Dungeon
you are
Master's
currently
grace.
not donned in said clothing though. You do have your
Okay.
very fabulous cloak.
I am going to grab the butler just past. Do we have a spot where the lady can change into more appropriate attire?
Why, of course. Follow me. And he'll bow and open the door and usher the group indoors.
Diegov has played the game before.
He has learned from last time.
Oh, I'm
And
playing an
he'll-
even longer con. Don't you worry.
well, yeah.
Don't you worry, Max.
I'm gonna kill them all. Kill the butler. It's Strahd.
So he'll usher the rest of the group to the dining room, which you're familiar with the directions, and he'll show Sophia to a small, changing room that is on the ground floor. You can there's a wash bowl and various different towels and the like, so you can clean yourself up, and various different not ivory. It's made from what looks like a bony material. You're not quite sure what, but it's very ornamental, like brushes and combs and the like.
Yeah, so I will. I'll start getting changed. Sounds good.
And whilst you're getting changed, the lady is there, sat with a very intricate, looks like a fruit styled tart of some kind that she's digging into. The table seems way too overkill for such a small dessert in hindsight. But she sees you walk into the dining room and she stands up with arms open and welcome you all and ushers you all to take a seat. And she'll clap her hands and try and get some get the help to prep some food and drinks if anyone wants any.
When you say welcome us all, is she more directing that towards?
She's just
Rayla
pointing it
and
as
Sophie.
Rayla. That the only Rayla currently.
Oh yes.
Rayla will do whatever similar thing that Lady Watcher's doing, whether that's I don't know, one of those fancy
It's sort of
kisses
like a
on the
hello,
cheek
my darling kind of thing,
or
yeah.
just a wave of the hand, whatever she's doing.
It's like
Rayla's gonna mimic it,
all the motions
trying to look as
mirroring.
posh as possible.
Make a deception check for me to see how you pass off.
My forward planning pays off on Debbie's character sheet.
Deception.
I do believe you actually have some points in that.
Oh my
Yes, she does.
word!
Some
Oh
points,
my
some points,
word!
yeah.
Okay, so
Concentrating kicks in.
since it is a nat 20, I'm gonna give
We
you
out there
a
blending.
a
Assassin's Creed
special
style.
feat. You can get a special feat. So you because of your various work in the past, you know how nobility and wealthy families partake in various different mannerisms and all that stuff. And you can basically fake being posh at any point you want.
Cool.
And she ushers everyone to sit down, and she'll bring out some various different like pies and tarts and various different like savory desserts. And you could add them, by the way, since you would know how to do particular mannerisms and all that stuff as well.
Excellent.
But since it's a nat 20, she will look around the table, notice the empty glasses, and she will say, "Would anyone like some wine, perhaps, to celebrate such an occasion?"
Would you like some cheese with your wine? Well, I'm not there, so.
Ooh,
And
I
at that
would
moment,
love some
Sophia
wine.
enters the room as well in freshly dressed.
I'd be playing escort, I guess.
Lady Sophia, some
Like some
wine?
sort of bodyguard.
Ah, thank you. And she takes the wine.
Excellent.
And turns to Yegov and is like, lack of?
So we do have some reserve wine that we keep just in case of emergencies and for distinguished guests as yourselves, of course. This is the 66 vintage. Quite a delicate wine, if I do say so. And she'll like slosh about in her mouth and sip at the wine.
That's some old wine. My book catalogue's from 198.
How much do I know about wine?
It's 132 years old, apparently.
Do a history check.
Yeah. With advantage, it's your favourite topic.
Yeah. Oh, you know that was a good
God.
year of wine vintage. Very good work. Like your
But
various...
I've had the experience to know that this is a good wine vintage. And
like the one of the main exports. The reason why Vistani do visit Barovia is their wine, basically. So they will collect various shipments of wine and travel to other places and sell said wine. And this vintage, you know for a fact, is like you could sell like 50 times your regular bottle kind of thing.
The pretty notes of this wine is delicious.
Oh,
I
the
mean, of course,
connoisseur as well. You're a lady of many talents, Lady Sophia.
of course, Sophia knows she was a locksmith and has advantage on smell checks.
So I do have an advantage in smell
And
check.
a lot of wine is smell.
It does have fruity
I am a
notes to it.
sommelier. Yeah. I have good sommelier taste of wine. I'm assuming there's a seat very close to Rayla to go and sit down on.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna sort of head over there. As I pass Rayla, I'm gonna tap Rayla on the shoulder so she sees me, and then I'm gonna sit down on my seat.
Tell me, what brings you to my home on such an evening?
Well,
It's the plan for tomorrow. That's what we wanted to know, just for the record.
well, it was important that we made sure that we were prepared for the task at hand.
Of course. Well, the current plans is I do have myself and some of my followers in the town. We are going to be part of the crowd at the town square tomorrow, and the plan is I'm on good information that it's going to rain tomorrow, and I believe the burgomaster's plan is to light up a silly little wooden ball on fire and pretend it's the sun. That's apparently supposed to keep the devil away. I was gonna basically stir up the crowd, get people behind me. My plan relies on the rain extinguishing the fire, and if so, that will be our mark as another indicator. As you all are aware, the town was recently ravaged by beasts, and it will be a second strike against them, so to speak, and the confidence of the town is very low for the burgomaster currently, and I believe that is my opportunity to make a speech, get the crowd on my side and usurp him. Now, on your behalf, son, if you could extinguish the fire, that'd be perfect if nature does not decide to cooperate. But the main problem we have is the Burgomaster's lackey, Isaac. Have you heard of the fellow?
We have seen each other.
Seen him? Have you seen that beastly arm of his?
Well, I'm not sure that I would call it beastly, more ghastly.
Indeed. That one has dabbled in some dark magic in his past. That arm of his poses... Sorry, I just randomly rolled on the bed behind me and completely put me off. What was it? That arm of his poses, I do not understand it. It might be problematic. I've never seen him use said arm in various town conflicts before, but you can never be too prepared, as they say. He does step in and try to silence me. That's when I hope you would intervene. Can I rely on yourself and Lady Rayla?
Yep.
Excellent.
be there.
Rely on us.
More wine. And she'll clap her hands and the butler will bring out another 2 bottles.
Is she
And
bringing
a
is the-
cheesecake, I'm assuming.
Oh, and a cheese board. No cheesecake though.
Pale wine.
They don't have the technology for it.
What's the question? Is any of for the peasants in the room, is wine being handed out to them, or do they just have water? Or...
Just water.
Okay.
Rayla will down her glass of wine, but she will down it slowly in a way that doesn't make it seem like she's downing. She's basically downing it, but she's taking occasional...
Have you already drunk the
breaks.
cup and you're pretending to sip some still in there?
No. She's
No.
filling it up.
Oh,
Because,
okay.
isn't the town running low?
Yeah, the town's out of wine,
It's
as
right
far as you're aware.
Oh yeah, the town's out. Yeah. So she's getting her fill, but in a way that doesn't make her seem gross.
Okay.
Basically, right? Not her usual way of drinking. Which
Well, you're
ends
lucky you
in
got
her
on that
vomiting
20.
everywhere.
You can disguise it, so you manage it fine on this occasion. Tell me, do you need anything else of me? Any more food? Any more drinks? Any for your help?
Have you got a better place for us to stay tonight?
Certainly, I can have my butler prepare these spare rooms if you'd like. I'll have some fresh bedding and some fresh blankets prepared for you.
Wait, sorry, repeat that? Sleeping here?
Yes, if you want to lodge here for the night, if you want to get away from that beastly tavern, you can feel free
Rayla's
to
gonna
use my guest rooms.
smile at that. She's gonna smile at that, turn to look at all the help in quotation marks, and say, "Yes, we'd love to stay." Oh, and the
In
help
fact,
are not hungry. Don't worry about them.
In fact, hold
Smiling.
hold the bedroom.
Finn's going to look at Rayla
prepare the cellar.
disapprovingly.
Prepare the cellar for me.
The cellar.
Yeah.
Is that correct, my ladies? Was it robot you call it before?
That was not in character. I did not.
No,
do the
he
Sterling
gets to
voice.
sleep in the kitchen.
Kitchen. I have a dusty corner for him. Would that be suffice?
As long as there's flour there?
Perfect.
He's
I know
a great bread
just a
maker,
place.
from what I've been told.
I will introduce him to our cook. Please, was it Sterling, your name?
Slowly turning into
Yes,
Snape here.
ma'am. Indeed, it is.
Follow
Sterling,
me.
at your service.
He'll show you the way to the kitchen. And for your help, would they require rooms, or have they got their own lodgings sorted?
It's just going to be staring at Rayla. She's already said they don't get food.
Wait, who? The rest of... Sorry,
rest
can you
of-
repeat
She'll
that?
the help. She'll point towards both Flint Auric and Yegov on this occasion. Because she gives up a little polite nod to Yegov, at least. He somewhat has decent manners, so the others not so much.
Last I checked, I was the one who belched during.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Disapproving nod, then. Disapproving nod.
I mean, if you had any beds going, that would be incredible. Otherwise, just some sleeping pallets for them would be fine.
I do have the horses at the back. Would I like to sleep with the stable with the horses on the hay?
Oh yes, I'm sure they'd be most comfortable amongst the horses.
Excellent.
Oh, you know
Rayla's
what?
smiling the whole time.
Can I
Chaotic
gonna-
neutral.
can I do
going
something
to-
as
one
well?
second,
If-
Nathan, I'm going to
Yes.
solve this situation. Can I flick my signet ring onto the table?
You can.
All right, because that is a Knight Commander's signet ring,
My.
and
It appears.
I grow tired of this charade. We'll have the fine rooms. The assassin and the warlock can sleep in the stables.
Thank you, Yegov.
Very
Wonderful.
well. I apologize if I did not realise your rank. Good Sir Yegor, was it? My butler will show you the
The help.
yourself, the two ladies to the rooms, and the warlock and the assassin. You
Two
said
ladies.
they can
Lady
go to
Watcher.
the stable.
I grab Rayla by the back of the shirt. So this assassin can sleep in the stable.
Excuse me? For all we know, you stole that ring. Huh.
Lady Watcher, may I just say, from what I've heard of the people of the town, you seem like a kind, intelligent woman. Now,
She flicks
this
her
man
hair.
here has provided evidence. You're very welcome. This man has provided evidence of his stature and rank. Now, I believe you to be this intelligent woman. But I believe that must be the case. So you must know that without any proper documentation or proof, these two ladies are not in fact ladies. They are in fact an assassin. And while a very finely dressed lady, non-noble one at all. While I hope that should not matter, as we still aim to assist you in your endeavour, I think we would all appreciate it if we were all here treated as equals rather than effectively slaves.
Even if what you say is true, I merely have 3 guest rooms with 3 beds.
Rayla will leave.
I will pop my head round from the kitchen and I'll be, it's fine, I don't need a bed. You sort it out between you. I'll continue cooking.
Luckily, we have bedrolls with us, but we will prefer all to sleep in the rooms.
Sophia will follow Rayla out, saying apologies, your ladyship, and just head out after Rayla to try and catch up to her.
Is what this fellows, this fiend that tried to attack my daughter true? Are you not in fact ladies?
They were under my employ to keep my...
Don't be giving it that, Yegor. I'm under no one's employ here.
As far as I'm
Sorry,
concerned, you
Lady
left the
Watcher,
room.
for the show that the
I'm
men
pretty
have
sure you
made.
left the room.
Bye bye. Yeah, well, I was leaving, and then he said that bullshit, so. Did kind of want to sneak around her house, but you guys made it less fun. So, I'm
You said
out.
we couldn't have food. What do you think is going to happen here? We need our food.
Ben, do you still have your Wiggles wig on?
Indeed he does.
Yes.
It's the best Wiggles wig.
You just see Sophia in the other
grouped
room,
in
even
with
though
the
chaos is breaking
men.
out. She's just giving you like a thumbs up and just an approving nod, pointing at your hair.
It's fine. Oryx sex is fluid, so he's not offended by the men comment.
You're not a man, you're a changeling.
That's exactly what I just said.
Yeah.
So you guys storming out of the building or just out the room? What's going on?
It looked like Rayla was storming out the
Well,
building.
Oh yeah,
then she
Rayla's
stormed
storming
back
out
in.
of the building.
I've just
Yeah,
gone to.
yeah, yeah.
I've not said if it's true or false on what Jaeger has said, but I just went after Rayla.
I feel like Yegov has got this under control and is saying what needs to be said. So I would like to, after I've said my piece, follow behind Sophia and Rayla.
Let's have a look. Let me just do a check. That is not the right one. That one, okay. I was going to do an insight check just to see who she believes. She rolls low. She's going to not believe Yegov. So let me get back to
I helped.
Yeah, you definitely helped. Yeah, so the DC is lower.
If she rolls low, can I give her inspiration?
DC is higher.
So, because you did bring out the signet and you did do a compelling argument, and the fact that one of the ladies did storm off very unladylike all of a sudden at the accusation. I'm
Didn't
going to
want to
say,
apologise.
yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to say DC's 12.
I apologise.
She believes you, Yegov. She appears to be a bit flustered, taken aback at the sequence of events.
Oh, as Finn leaves, Finn will give a form of a small bow as well.
Oh, she still thinks you're the help. She just thinks Yegov's the one that's in charge.
God damn it. I'm going to kill her.
I mean, I must regret to inform you, Lady Watcher, that amongst our group, although none technically are of noble birth, we are all equal.
A gasp. Very dramatic gasp.
I hate that woman. I hate that.
Well, I suppose the offer of the rooms is there in the stables if you do require it. I suppose it would be quite a poor host if I were to take back my offer. I suppose, but
It is appreciated.
if you have nothing else to discuss, I would.
Can I come out with a pot of jasmine tea, please, and a couple of biscuits, and start
You
offering
can.
around?
You certainly can. Like you've been having like a pleasant chat with the chef. You have no idea what's been going on except some yelling's happened, but you've been fed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She'll ask her, do you have anything else for me if you want to stay, or it is getting rather late and I do have to prepare my speech for tomorrow.
You have to prepare. I do believe that we have the capacity necessary to restore your daughter to her state before Liza tampered with.
Excellent news.
Yes, that would be me as I pour out tea for the ladies.
She beckons the
Pinnacle
butler
of
to pour.
peculiarity that is stunning.
The butler pours you a glass of wine. She beckons him to serve you.
I turn around and offer it to the lady, slightly confused as why I was given it when the butler's standing right there.
Well, you're an esteemed guest, so of course I want you to be well fed and have the finest of wines. Since you do possess the talent to cure my daughter, of course.
I think it should work. Maybe we should save the celebrations until after, my lady.
The reserved type.
But I appreciate the gesture.
Very well, so be it. Anything else you require of me, or should you not be checking on your so-called assassin and warlock, you said?
They were going to put us to bed without food or bed. I'll give them a few more minutes to simmer in their rage.
So if we pan over to...
there is no evidence to that.
Are you still in the room or you're outside?
Rayla is not there. Rayla is gone, but there is no evidence.
So
just having fun.
You mentioned
there is evidence. Exactly what you said.
You mentioned Rayla is gone, and I presume Sophia followed. What where
I
would
followed
you define
upwards.
gone? Have you left the building, or are you in the main foyer? Or what are you guys doing?
Left the building.
Okay, you're just
Gone.
standing on the street, like just
Done.
pacing.
Finding alcohol.
Little do they know the Blue Water Inn is closed, but they don't know that because no one asked or no one checked.
Yep.
That is a shame. Oh well.
If it comes to
Does
it,
that mean
I,
us three get the bedrooms?
if it comes to it, I will be calling out to both Rayla and Sophia at some point.
In that case, if you do not require
just
anything else,
trying to-
I'll bid you fine fellows good night. And she'll like usher you to the door.
Oh well, and best of luck for tomorrow.
Indeed. I do hope I could still rely on you, even though the truth has been twisted, might I say.
You may rely on us. The end goal still remains the same.
I suppose so.
So everyone has left. Where are people staying?
You don't know the Blue
I've got
Water
a
Inn's closed.
two-person tent currently, so
You don't know where the Blue Water is closed yet. The only people know is Sterling and Yegov currently.
Well, I just want to say I made a point to say that Auric stayed in a room. If the room's there, Auric's going to that fancy room and he's staying in it.
Yeah, I presume you could.
Would you be staying
Dare I
with
say
us
it's
then?
possible to
Was it Auric? Was it Mr. Craven?
Oh, at this point, Auric drops the help facade and just, I'm not going to roleplay, but he turns on the charm and essentially, yes, he agrees and he would like to stay
You flick the crimson curls and she giggles a little bit.
there.
She hasn't had the feelings like this for many years. She's an older lady, you see. She'll get the butler to show you to your private room. Are you sure I cannot convince you, Mr. Belmont, if you require a room? Your friend here, Mr. Craven, has decided to take up on the offer.
Oh, I'm staying. Don't you worry.
Oh, excellent. I'll having prepared a sheet. As I said, we only have 3 beds, so unfortunately there will be either the stables or sleeping on the floor if that's okay. Unfortunately, I cannot be a better host in that regard. So.
That's quite all right. I'm sure we'll sort something out. We have slept in far worse, and dare I say, will again.
I actually had to sleep on the floor, like for last night actually.
hmm
I didn't. Who slept in the saddle? I'm pretty sure someone slept in the saddle.
Probably, yeah.
Have I
Yeah.
been able to catch up
I'll
and
just
or
have it.
find?
Yeah,
Those
you-
thingies.
yeah. If you're exiting the building, you do see both Sophia and Rayla just like very angry looks on their faces, I'd imagine.
Right. Before you stab me, or whatever you do, gesturing towards Sophia. Yeah, I know probably you were just having fun, but yeah, maybe there's no need to go as far as it potentially was going at that point.
I literally am just trying to track Rayla using my smell.
Where
I
is
thought
Rayla?
Max just said you're both outside,
Is
so-
Rayla just walking into the distance, or is she just like
If-
standing there?
Yeah, Rayla has no idea where she's going. She's in search of more alcohol
I
and
find
something
Sophia.
that's amusing.
Yeah, you find
Can I
Sophia
find
literally
Sophia
like
then?
tracking her like a bloodhound.
I'll say that to Sophia and say, do you know where Rayla is?
1 second. I'm
Okay.
going to do a smell check.
You certainly can, yes, please. She's
Uh,
down. She's down that way.
I know you're upset, but I know
I'm not that upset, to be honest.
She's still way down this
Okay.
way.
and that's good. It's more Rayla I'm worried about. It's, well,
To be honest with you, I wanted to be honest with you, Flynn, I wanted to spend some time alone, locked in a room this evening.
any reason?
Oh,
Why did you want to be on your own?
I wanted to have a look at this This thing that I found.
Her favourite
Oh.
packs of cards.
Also, wait, that's just reminded me though. The items we got from the that required attunement, which is over a short rest.
That thing.
Oh yeah, but we could have attuned to them while we're on the horses.
I know, but I didn't. 'Cause I
Yeah, no,
forgot.
did I? So did I. So I'm left. I kind of want to look at this ring, I guess, as well. But it's just I feel like it was going a bit far. I mean, I can understand why Rayla did it, but anyway, I think we should catch up to her to make sure she doesn't stab anyone. Probably.
You follow
I
her,
think
and she's
that's
like banging on the tavern door, trying to get some wine. We are in front
when I
of
see
the
her, I ru-
Blue Water
I-
Inn, and it seems
run
like
over
it's
to her.
completely closed up and none of the lights are on.
I run over to her and say, "Rayla, are you okay?"
I'm fine.
You don't
Why
look
isn't
fine.
the tavern open?
I'm not sure. You'd think that the people that call us friends would have told us that the tavern was closed.
Would have thought a motherfucker
makes
would have
sense.
asked.
We wouldn't have thought about. I mean,
Diego in the distance just sneezes as he thinks it's like someone's talking about him. Oh dear.
How badly are you?
Close the stream.
Oh no, that's not good. It's poor timing. We kind of need Rayla for this.
Maybe she just blacked out.
Headbutt at the door to try and get in.
She wasn't wearing the gloves. She wouldn't do that. Oh.
She headbutted or punched. I know. Orange.
I'll tell you what. I'll while we're waiting for this.
Want to have a conversation?
Role play in my role playing game.
How
More
dare you?
unlikely-
Gasp.
More likely than you think.
That's right. If Debbie needs a couple of minutes to get the internet sorted, what we can do is we can take a short 5-10 minute break.
Not when I've just fucking spent all of my bits. You're not.
Oh.
Your bits. Oh, I did not even say. Oh.
Yeah, I know what he's
Okay.
done.
Okay. I did not see it. Fair enough. I'll wait for a second to see. But yeah, we'll pan back as you finally reached Rayla in that case, and as Auric lays. And the muted, yeah, he is back technically. So as he lays down this extraordinarily comfy, it's like duck feather, or it's like the comfiest bed he has been in years. It's like quite an extravagant bed. He starts falling asleep ever so slightly as the tiredness of the day kind of sets in of the event, like the events is taking its toll. And we're going to try and initialize a flashback sequence. So, is there anything you want to expand in particular, or do you want me to choose a topic, Ben?
You can choose.
Second most comfy bed Auric has ever slept in.
Okay, let me have a think of.
It's Flint. Wait, what?
Let's. I don't think we had a flashback to the series of events that led you to just before you ended up in Barovia, I believe. I believe you were on a job of some kind and it didn't go well.
If I'm remembering right. So on this particular day, life in the shared accommodation which he lived in, the house, the family house essentially, things were a bit stressed. Business had been wavering slightly, going down. Other members of the family have, you can hear them in his mind shouting in the distance at each other, having arguments. Certain names keep getting tossed around, and a family meeting is called. And forgive me for this, but I don't remember the name which I wrote. But the head of the family brings everyone together, and they begin discussing why things have been going downhill. And Auric is sitting back, just getting a feel for the room. And it's a very stressed, very anxious time. And the name of a new family, a new business has popped up in town, and they've been taking away employment, customers. They've even caused some harm to Auric's acquaintances. And so, because of the dangers that have arose in Auric's home, where he grew up, oh no, not where he grew up, where he was raised by these people, um, the head of the family decided that they had to move operations. So their long-standing business that they had built up in this area had essentially crumbled in about around a month's time. So the entirety of the family, they got together, they all got on their horses, and they had to ride. Let me just look up the map real quick, because I can't remember where it was. It was through the Misty Forest.
I would ride 500 miles.
Forgive me, I wasn't expecting this. Does anyone know where the Misty Forest is on the Phaelin map?
Yes, below Daggerford,
Near the Misty Mountains.
which is
Perfect. Really struggling to
Misty Mountains.
I'm terribly sorry.
That's all right.
one shot.
Well, essentially, they had to go from their town, which they had built this very strong business and connections and everything. They planned a course from that town through the Misty Forest into an even bigger town to expand, start new, and essentially escape from potential danger. And Auric remembers that night very well, where it had been a pretty peaceful day. It was a bit drizzly out, and there was a light fog to the area. And as they got ever closer to the tree line, as they didn't want to go on the typical main road, as it were, or whatever you'd call it, due to their notoriety, they cut through the forest. And getting deeper and deeper into it, the fog kept getting bigger, so thicker and thicker. And around an hour into their journey through it, everything was silent. The family was anxious. The lanterns they had on their carriages barely pierced the fog. And then one scream happened. A family member to the left of Auric. They were there. He looked forward. A scream happened. He looked back and they were gone. Then to the right. Then behind him. And all these screams kept coming in. And the fog kept getting thicker and thicker, and to the point where he could barely breathe. And he remembers being next to one of the family members he was very close to. He reached out to grab them to try and stay safe. And in that moment, the fog engulfed them. And then they engulfed Auric. And fade to black.
Excellent.
That's all he remembers.
As you
Yay.
quietly doze off to a somewhat troubled sleep by the sounds of it, you do get inspiration and you can do a long rest now if you like.
Yay. Boy, I hadn't thought of that in a long time. That really put me on the spot.
I was gonna say, yeah. That's I was trying to
Sorry
because
if
I
that
have
was all over the place,
it's
guys.
still good, still good.
Right.
And we'll pan back. Debbie, is your internet okay at the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in front of the Blue Water Inn at the moment. Sophia and Flint have basically found you in front of a locked up, tight and dark
literally,
tavern.
Just as you started talking, it started cutting out again. It's been fine this whole time, but now I don't know what's wrong with my internet.
Is
Do you have
Windows doing an
Max's-
update in the background or something?
Huh?
Do you have Max's stream open, maybe?
I don't know, but like I left it, like my whole computer cut me off before the thing like crashed and restarted. So I don't know if that's got something to do with it.
Well, I think my case, I can hear you fine.
It
It's
is,
not
to be
strong.
honest, it's been happening so often every Wednesday when we play now. It's really annoying. I don't know what it is.
Bard's messing with us. He's metagaming.
Yeah.
We just say like maybe continue without Rayla for now. She's just off in her
So, well, we
having
can,
her
in a
paddy.
sense, Sophia and Flint are trying to calm Rayla down.
Okay, she will stealth to try and get away from you. She'll
I-
dash down an alley and try and stealth away.
I'll follow after. Well, we don't have to roleplay it out unless you don't want it to.
I don't know if
Anyway,
this is gonna go through, but here's my stealth roll.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's not even rolling.
Well, you need to beat my perception. Good
Oh,
luck.
That's a natural.
Oh
god,
my
he's just rolled a
God.
natural 20.
the one time it wasn't that 20.
1 second. I've also
can
you've got,
still
you've got
lose.
to beat.
Yeah, no, I can
beat
still
my
lose.
perception as well.
Ah,
2 19s.
yeah, but I rolled a natural. So there we go. We're doing
Good lord.
12. Oh, I have the joint most natural 12. Oh, we lost Rayla.
We lost
Oh.
her, but she got the roll.
We actually. Flint can see Rayla.
I think that's the first time you guys actually spotted her. Good lord.
It's incredible. My
So-
passive perception's 9. I'm vindicated. Who cares that I've got a minus to perception? It doesn't matter
Nat
anymore.
20 is always a success in my book. But yeah, since Debbie has disappeared, I think probably good to get a quick 5-10 minute break just in case she does manage to get her computer back up and running. So it is 11 past for right now. I do need to top up my water anyway. If we convene back
I'm
at
gonna go make
20
tea.
past.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, I'll catch you guys in a second
Someone
then.
mentioned
Sure.
that to Debbie, please.
Yeah, someone pop a message over for me.
Okay.
Right, just going to take a short break while we sort out some technical difficulties. We'll be back in approximately 9 minutes or so. So if you want to stretch your legs, grab a glass of water or a beverage of your choice, and you'll be right back with some more Curse of Strahd.
Follow them while they find somewhere to sleep.
Okay.
Just because obviously Debbie's internet's
Yeah, I was going to say, no worries.
intense role play. It was incredible.
Incredible.
Shame. It would have been perfect. We can't help.
I know the feeling
Awesome.
that my new internet's a bit hit and miss as well, so I know the pain. So,
That was your old internet.
the old one ended up being okay in the end. It was really bad when it wasn't, though. Like, it was like 300 ms. League of Legends games, that was not fun. Right, okay. How are we going to do
We
this?
still need to find somewhere to sleep.
Yep, so what are you guys going to do?
What are we going
Sterling,
to do, Sophia?
Jaegov,
Realistic.
and Auric have basically beds sorted, in a sense.
You know, so they could get in, sleep in the rooms as well. We have
Sterling.
bed rolls.
I know where we're gonna go.
Where I have this box thing that I think turns into a tower. Do you want to go
Oh.
in there here?
I mean, there's still a free bed.
I
There
can't,
is
Joel.
a free bed, actually.
We're not-
Max.
Joel, no one has a clue what you said.
Sorry, I
Really?
said the word Max.
Yes.
Yeah, we got that.
That's the only word we heard.
There is a house
in
that
New
was full of
Orleans.
coffins
Oh, yeah, the coffin makers, yeah.
and beds in it. That had a bed in it.
Do you gonna suggest we
Still
go in
there.
the coffin makers to Flint?
Let me have a quick look. I've still got the maps, actually. I'm
Are
still
you going to
There was
suggest?
there was a singular bed in there.
Well,
Yeah,
Sophia,
literally a
I
singular
can't-
Sorry.
bed.
I'm sorry, a coffin is very much a bed.
Fair.
Sophia, I do have this box. I think it'll turn into like a tower or something. I don't know. But if we
But
find
where do you intend to put it? What, outside
I-
the city?
I don't know.
That's not going to draw bad attention.
I really, so Finn's not very wise. Or we can go back to the Watchers.
So we've got 2 options. We can go back to the Watchers and we can
Yeah.
squat on the floor there, or we
Yeah.
can go and try and find somewhere else.
You know, well, you mentioned the I don't really want to sleep in a coffin.
There was a bed, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, but there's 3 of us here.
Yeah, you and Rayla can share. I'll sleep on the floor. Sophia's motherly instinct kicks in.
It's a strange instinct. It doesn't always work. But
Flawed instinct, yeah. It's there, though.
I could say Flynn wasn't thinking that in a motherly instinct. I mean, that's anyway. I don't know if that's a best idea. I mean, I do have this tent.
Rayla has a hammock. Rayla
Well, yeah, well-
sleeps in her hammock.
Where
Okay.
are we going to put the hammock? We need to
Oh
figure out
my
where we're
God.
going first.
Between a city and a tower.
Yes, which we could. I don't know. Sterling actually seemed quite happy to go into the kitchen. Maybe there's a room available.
It doesn't look like Rayla wants to go back.
I mean, we could try and just go back to the inn or go in the inn and try and open it. I mean, Oryx snuck out somehow. I'm sure we can get it.
I mean, you could try
Good idea.
pick the door, yeah.
I mean, I'm not very good at that. I don't have anything to do. Although, yeah, I'll be fine.
I'm pretty terrible with that as well.
I mean, they do have the
What about the
stables.
stables where
Yeah.
the horses were?
Stables are still there and open, yep.
I mean, actually, thinking about it, I did get annoyed you Rayla suggesting the rest of us sleep in the stables. But of my own free will, I might be willing to do. And besides, there's going to be at least two where there's not going to be any horses. So.
To be honest, we're going to be not sleeping too much anyway. We have some work to do.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, I don't think that'll take too much attention. I just got a nice ring. I don't know about you.
My object is a little bit different.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know. It's that weird spider thing, right? Looks like a spider.
Mhm.
It's creepy, honestly.
Why?
I mean, it's got it's got a spider on it. It's a bit,
It does have a spider on it.
it's a bit weird. I mean, I'm sure it's great, but
I have no idea. Should we go see what it does?
sure.
And we head into the stables.
So you'll
Precious hay, get some fresh hay.
yeah, you'll set up camp
I-
in the stables.
I will use elements of my own bedroll and the 2-person tent I now am in possession of.
Yep, you can
Make
use
a
this
more
tent.
comfortable area.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll end up sleeping okay here. It's not exactly the warmest of nights to sleep, but you can get a full rest off it
and
though.
I don't know
Like,
what you're
in
talking about.
an hour's time after Yegov goes to his room, and starts saying like that. Go down to the stables
You want a
where he
game of
inevitably knows the idiots will end up.
Blue Water? Do you want to, as I would offer to play cards with Sophia?
Sounds
So
silly.
would you guys do you guys want to go to the rooms? There's rooms.
You have that camp, all nice camp set up ready.
I'm too busy beating Sophia in a game of cards.
Yeah. Well, can we find that one out first?
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah, I say that with confidence. Okay.
Fighting
Hold on.
words.
I say that with confidence.
Those are fighting words.
Fighting
You don't have
I have a
out of
much
character.
more
You don't have the
important
kind of
question. though.
randomness. Fucking
I-
on
I
your
have-
side.
I
a much-
have 2 decks of cards.
Do you have? I was going to say,
Alright.
do you have an actual deck of cards? And I was going to say, if you do
I
not
have
possess
a
one,
deck of cards.
which one? Which deck are you guys opting to play with?
I mean, I have a deck of cards.
Can you imagine if they played a regular game of cards with a deck of many things?
I mean,
That would
do you
have been
wanna,
amazing.
your deck's a bit weird. Do you want to play with mine or
Which deck are you talking about?
just a deck of cards? This one has produce a deck of cards.
Cool. Let's give it a go.
Okay.
How the fuck do you guys play cards while
It's a game of skill, so you can just do a straight D20 roll against each other.
I will say though that these cards are marked cards.
Oh, are you gonna be cheating with them, or?
I mean, I depends. I mean, because they're marked, in my mind, I know what cards are which at all times. It's like I know if I'm going to be losing a hand, and we'll see what happens. I guess. Well, I won't actively like shuffle the deck or anything like that.
Okay.
So it could be straight rolls. I just know what
Yeah,
Sophia will have.
Yeah, you can do a straight roll, yep.
Okay.
Let me have a look. Oh, you can do a perception check for me. Sorry, Joel, real quick.
Oh, is that for? I'm not shuffling. Oh, he can notice if they're marked, but I hope he doesn't. I'm going to tell him.
Oh, you definitely notice.
19.
Definitely notice. They're very they're so obvious. It literally looks like black marks on the back of certain cards. It's not very subtle at all.
I had to make these ones in a rush. But do you want to roll your?
Is it just a random D20?
Just a straight up D20, yep. Oh, you do.
If this backfires hard enough, Sophia can use the marked cards against him.
Yep.
Now, Sophia, I'm about to just, I'm really good with cards. So before we show who's won, I'm going to tell you, exactly what cards you have. You have the Nine of Clubs and the King of Diamonds. And I'm hoping they would probably be the right ones. Because they're marked cards, very obviously.
Sophia reveals her hand and reveals those cards.
Although you do beat my hand, which is much worse, but that's fine. I mean,
should we play again?
I mean, you do have Jaeger just standing there, like literally looking at his playing cards.
Firstly, he said an hour. I haven't had time to attune yet. I've got shit to do.
I mean, also, Sophia, if we're going to keep doing this, we'll just see how long it takes you to notice, I guess. I'll do it again.
I mean, you guys can just come up when you're ready. You know where the rooms are.
Or do you want to hand Yeg off?
No, thank you. I want to sleep because I'm probably going to have to fight an overly buff dude who's got dark sorcery powering through him. So
Why do you have to remind me?
Because you're fighting him too.
Oh. God damn it.
Yeah, I know, it sucks. But you guys take your time. There's one room which has an empty bed in it, by the way, because Sterling is still sleeping in the kitchen.
Okay.
No, I'm in the room. I just don't use a bed.
If Sterling's still in the kitchen.
They walk into the room and there's just like a shell of a robot with like glowing eyes, just staring
pick him
at
up
the door.
and like carry him downstairs and put him back in the kitchen. Fucking robots get everywhere, man.
Do you want to do one more, Sophia, before?
Let's do one more.
Okay.
I just leave him to it.
I rolled the same roll. Oh, this is disappointing.
Oh.
He knows how to like pull a marked deck. He just doesn't know how to win the actual game.
It's been a while. Yeah, it has been a while since I've done this.
Max, can I try and deceive Flint?
Yeah, in what manner? Are you trying to like outright lie to him, or are you trying to do some sleight of hand?
How I don't know what's going on.
Oh yeah, you can
I have no idea what's going on.
Do a deception roll, yeah.
I mean, my insight's low enough.
Yep.
Yeah. Should I roll insight? or to see if I feel like Sophia's caught on. Yeah.
Would you question Sophia, or do you trust her in general? Because she's not showing
I don't
anything.
know if I-
Yeah, you don't. She doesn't show any like visible signs of her doing
I mean,
shenanigans.
I don't trust Sophia on a personal time, but yeah, she's not doing anything wrong yet. But well, I can tell as a whole, like emotion. You might have like seen Auric do when he's casting like detect thoughts, and be like you've got the ace of clubs and the queen of
Careful, you might
hearts,
take damage.
and they will be the cards Sophia has.
Wow, that's amazing.
Now you may be wondering how I did that.
I have no idea.
Would you like to know?
No, don't tell me.
Oh,
That's just magic.
I mean, it's magic. He's pretty happy with himself. I mean, you beat me both times. I got the same hand I did last time. It's terrible.
Yeesh.
I don't know.
How did you lose that?
I mean, I wasn't rigging the deck. It's just I would know what cards she had.
Oh, fair enough.
It's not actively cheating. Sort of, I guess. Well, now that I've been thoroughly defeated, I guess, what should we do now?
Well, I'd like to try and attune to my spider staff, please.
Well, you certainly can. So anyone that needs to attune with items, you can feel free to do so at this opportunity. And you can all have a long rest.
I hate this item because it means I need to change a bunch of my macros.
How does the attunement work? Do you just get attuned after a long rest?
Yeah, you get
It's a little
attuned.
attunement thing you do.
Yeah,
If you click
depending
on the
class.
item on TNT
Yeah, depending on the
says,
class, it depends how many you get as well. I think it's 3 baseline.
Yes. Yeah, Artificers you normally get more.
Yeah, but do I not have to roll something for attunement, or you just get attuned?
You just get it.
No, you just get it.
Sweet! I have been attuned.
Oh, actually, that's a point. Is the what's
Eye
it
of the
called?
Tiger.
Is the Lover's Binding Blade attunement the thing we got last session?
Oh god, that's a really good question.
It doesn't seem like it would be looking at it, but
What was
I
it?
think the
Lover's
binding
Binding
part would make you
Blade, was
think
it?
So, but
sorry.
It was Lover's Binding
can send you
Blade,
the-
right? I'm trying to check.
Yeah, it doesn't say that it's attunement. Obviously, it's not an actual item, so
Let's have a look.
the binding part, Adam, is that it binds with another sword that tries to hit you.
oh yeah, I know. But like,
Sophia, your cards are more interesting. than mine, I'll
It
admit that.
doesn't need attunement now.
Okay.
And the question is
Cards are not
it
interesting.
going to be another day, Joel? Are you going to be drawing another card?
All right, I'll long rest. Sorry, I didn't take one of
Not at the
those.
start of the day, no.
Oh, the start of the day? Okay, cool.
I didn't draw one at the start of the day yesterday
Yeah, I
either.
was going to say, it's more a case of getting my notes ready for this next bit. So I was in the same folder ready. So I was like, do I need to load it?
You might. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Okay, I'll keep it open. I had some dice rolls.
oh, that's the flower stuff.
It is, yeah. I'll just
Are you
doing my
gonna
flower
seduce
stuff.
Lady Watcher with?
No, I
the
just like
bouquet?
having. I only had one charge left, and if I use it when it's at one charge, things get a bit fucky.
I
We
had
all
nothing
die.
to do with it. How dare you?
yes, you. I feel like there's something else I need to do, but I can't.
Warlock stuff, bard stuff.
I don't really do anything like.
No, the
extra at the
reason
start of the
you
day.
think you have to do something is because you normally have to do your portent dice in the other campaign.
Yeah.
I will say as well, on the Excel spreadsheet, whoever's on it is an anonymous dragon at the moment.
That's me.
You don't have any legs or wings, but you're an anonymous dragon.
I
I
swear
like
something
a worm.
I mean, if we're doing anything else, I'll go to Sophia. Did you do anything with the? If it's the morning, what's with the staff then? I guess.
We still in the stables, yeah?
I believe you guys did. Yeah, you guys didn't end up turning up, so it was an empty room in the end.
Awesome. Yeah,
Oh,
it was really. Oh, go on.
No, this isn't. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's really cool. And then I'd like to use one of my charges to climb, please.
Oh, what's
and
my
I'm going to
internet
use one of my
completely
charges
buggered.
to climb.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
And
Wow.
I literally take the staff out, sort of whack it against the ground. I sort of ascend to the ceiling and put my feet on on the ceiling and put my hands sort of flying it down. Thing. Whee!
That is something.
And
Yeah,
then
my
I
ring
and then I
can't do that.
tap the staff back on the ceiling, and then I descend.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you definitely do that. Yeah. It's very
It's a lot
bewildering
less
for
flashing.
friends to see. Yeah.
It's a lot less flashy than what I've got, but I still like mine.
And you have don't you have a thing in a box?
Yeah.
There's nothing more flashy than a thing in a box.
Well, no, I got that, and I also got this ring, which is a small, relatively nice ring with an inlaid sapphire.
Fair enough.
It looks very nice, and I don't know. It's mine. So,
All right then. So,
well, Max, I did forget what the. I don't know if I wrote it down actually. Carry on, I'll tell you if.
no worries. We can look up past forwards, worst case. Right. So what I'll do now is basically very similar to a video game. We're gonna have like a cutscene moment to till the festival starts. So you have an opportunity for the morning of this day to do anything you want before we transition.
Well, I'm gonna do what I just whispered you.
How long?
The problem you have is the person who would stock it died. So there's no stock in town of those at the moment.
Well, I assume there's stock. There's just no one to sell it, right?
Yeah. Because everyone's like flat out with a festival as well, so none of the shops will be open.
Well, the
I really
person who was stocking this died, so their shop technically wouldn't be closed.
That's
technically.
kind of what I'm leaning towards.
Look, what he's asking about is can you do it, but technically not legally.
Well, the problem you have is, right, the main shop that would hold those items in particular, but the shop owner is no longer there, obviously, but you can get the glassblower of the town to manufacture some for you. You just need to, like, get an order in, basically. But they're going to be distracted today because it's the festival day.
And do somebody want to sell it to you?
Yeah, they're not exactly... The main thing they craft with glass around the area is like wine bottles. They don't really have much use of it otherwise, and window panes and stuff like that.
Just a small one. I mean, I'm not trying to be secretive. I was just trying to get this out of the way. I'm trying to get vials, empty vials. If anyone has any, cool, please let me know. But yeah, that's just a small bottle, right?
Yeah, but they have to make it to size.
I have a flask of oil I can empty out.
I was just thinking that. Yeah, I've got the same thing.
Yeah,
but basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to spend my morning crafting a couple of my mushroom potions. Okay, I'm brewing, not crafting.
You know what? Actually, what I'm gonna do?
Do you have an empty wineskin?
If you did you ask us for it?
I would, yes.
I hand you back one of your Oryx Magic Mayhem potions.
I forgot about that.
Well, to be fair, yeah, he could just walk into the alchemist shop and that you probably had spare vials lying around, I imagine.
Yeah, the problem you have is most of the shops are closed for this day because it's the festival.
Oh, I know, but there's no one there, as it were, if you understand.
Well, the main person you got a supply from last time was the herbalist, not the alchemist shop. They don't really have...
Oh, yes.
They don't really do alchemy in Vallaki, so they don't have a shop for it.
Well, no, but the person I requested before when she...
Yes, you did.
Well, no, yes, but
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, they class magic and like alchemy and stuff like that as witchcraft in this town.
So they're probably happy she's dead, actually.
Yeah, hence why there was the big hush-hush thing with the wizard book he handed to the small child.
It's fine.
In that case, we'll then wake up in the morning. He'll
child that murdered his parents.
quickly remember, shit, I was meant to do that. He'll look through his bag. He'll see the now 4 mushroom potions. He'll see the special little vial that he's been holding onto for a while. He'll put that to the side. I think, fuck, I need more, and he'll go ask everybody.
Okay. Someone else on that.
So you take the potion off of me, yeah?
Yes.
I'll remove that item then. The tragedy.
Do you have any extra vials that you're not the empty ones? Any potions you've drunk that you've kept the vials of, obviously?
Not in my remit, sadly.
Sterling!
I could, if you have a wooden one, craft you a
Yes, you
one out
called.
of wood.
One sec, actually, Sam. Max, would you allow one to be crafted out of wood that I could use?
Oh wait, no. I ate some
Yes.
rations last night.
Yes,
I'm
but
going
it
to
would,
reduce the quantity of my
it'll
rations.
give a foul taste to the vial.
That's fine. I don't use it for taste. Yeah, Gov, that would be wonderful. Sterling, do you have any empty vials?
Got any wood?
No. Why would I have wood?
Why don't you ask Lady Watcher for one of her old wine bottles?
Because I already asked the DM for that, and he said no.
You can fill up a wine bottle. Like if you use all your dosage in one wine bottle, you can do that.
Will that be like an extra strong potion?
It
Or
means
you
you can
get
use,
multiple sips of it.
yeah, you get more sips out of the same bottle. Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
in-
I could do that.
In fact, I do actually have it.
It's just
I do
not
actually have an
very
empty
practical.
vial.
Like it's the type of thing that if you fall over without in your backpack, it might explode.
Or it might just be you make it in the wine bottle and Rayla's on her, Rayla or Sophia's on her search for wine. She just fights them. Just
God
downs
damn
them.
it. This has once again become one of those things I whisper Max for to try and not make a scene out of it, and it's been every time.
Yeah,
Sterling has vials.
I have one.
Okay,
empty.
I will take the one from Sterling, and I'll leave it at that because I can't be bothered with all the kerfuffle right now.
Yeah.
And I'll spend my morning brewing up a single mushroom potion.
Yep.
I have
Yes.
7 flasks of oil.
Jesus Christ.
I brought 9 for Sterling at some point.
I think it was 6.
I mean,
I brought
there is a
9.
reason
I
for
I
me
brought
to
10
have.
and I gave you 9.
Like, I have lanterns. It's not
Yeah.
come up that we use them very often.
Yeah.
Well, they were probably long.
That and they make
For a
very
game
good
called Dungeons and Dragons, we've seen very little dragons and not been in very many dungeons.
All I'm
Actually,
gonna
just
all
got
I'm
out
gonna
of
say all I'm gonna say
And a
is
dragon.
this campaign doesn't really have it, but I do have a dragon in here, and I do have a dungeon. It's just you're far too low level for it at the moment.
What do you
Well,
mean?
where
What
is it?
about
Let's
a
go.
dragon?
And Castle
So,
Ravenloft classes as a dungeon. I think it's a fucking maze. So brace yourselves.
Oil flask mix is a very good impromptu grenade.
How much time are we getting, Max? Like, how to get
Well,
to do
the festivities start on midday. So if we say you get up at 8 a.m. or something like that, or 9, you get a couple of hours.
Darling, do you want to see if you want to get in? What the fuck is?
You know what? I'll meet you at the town square. I'll say to Sophia and Rayla, and
Before you go, do you want some breakfast? And
Oh.
Sophia hands Flint some bread.
I was gonna
okay.
say,
Yeah.
when you guys wake
Thanks.
up, you just smell delightful.
They're not with us.
Yeah, we're at the Blue Water Inn
Oh, of
stables. Hank.
course.
They camped it rough.
Wait,
Wait,
I was
they
gonna
were
say-
in the Blue Water Inn stables?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah.
what stables do you think we were in?
Lady Watch's stables.
No, Blue Water Inn.
I'd
Tell
love to
you what, I
walk
know-
back there. It's far too far.
We
Jeez.
found Rayla by the Blue Water Inn. Like we're not
Yeah.
going that far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
the people that wake up in Lady Watchers wakes up to Sterling cooking with the chef.
Yeah, you whip up a fine, like, full English. Oh, as close as you can get with the what's available in town, really. So you definitely got eggs, definitely got mushrooms, no tomatoes, sadly, because they don't have the sun for it. Bacon they do, and some bread, of course.
Wolf sausages.
No, there'll be
Where's that
wild
pudding?
boar sausages, actually.
Oh.
Okay.
Do they actually have technology for sausages? I mean,
Basic
yeah,
sausages, I guess.
I'm pretty
basic
sure
ones,
old school sausages were like
They use
the
the
meat
intestines.
wrapped in intestines.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they'll be the
figured
old
as
school
much.
ones, yeah.
Much better.
Alright, happily accepts and eat for breakfast.
yeah.
I've now got some bread in my mouth, and
You know, like I'm like eating it, and I point my knife at Sterling, and I got a mouthful. I'm like, should I get a Lady Watch's good books before we start, or after the whole shenanigan?
Repeat that. Sorry.
Do you want to get on Lady Watch's good books before we start, or after the whole shenanigan? Because you could use Dispel Magic on the cat car now.
Indeed, I
worrying.
could.
We might
Crazy.
need that.
On one hand, it might be good to put her in a good mood now, although, on the other hand, we could use it to as damage control in case something goes wrong to, make her seem happier later on.
It's good to have leverage. As messed
Yeah.
up as that might sound.
That's
At the same
Uh,
time, having her indebted to us. Anyway. That's just good food, Sterling.
thank you.
I wonder what
I
Flint's
pick up
doing at this
things
point in time.
quickly.
He was, last I checked, I found him in the Blue Water Inn playing cards with Sophia.
Oh, and what is
I
Flint
thought the
doing?
Blue Water Inn was closed.
It was weird because it was playing with a marked deck and still losing.
How do you know it's a marked deck? Huh?
Because it's
You roll
really
perception.
obvious, like a
No.
black felt tip.
You roll it. I want you.
One was
Yeah,
missing
you
an
have to do a
entire
perception check.
corner.
I got
I
a
haven't got a
19
fucking clue.
perception on that.
I've got a fucking clue it's a marked deck.
Actually, Max, would it be alright if I roll a sleight of hand check for when I would have been making things?
Well, to be fair, yeah, go roll
Hang on a
the
sec,
perception.
hang
8 has no. Oh,
No, hang on.
He's rolled. He's
I'm waiting for a 20 to come, hang on.
well, if we take the 8 first, Diego had no idea it was a marked deck.
excellent news.
I'm glad I'm getting these shit rolls out the way. Fuck it.
You were at a bad angle though. That's all. If you were sitting there, Sophia, or Flip would have.
It was like so blatantly marked. It just your
Yes.
brain doesn't even register it. It's like hiding in plain sight kind of thing.
It must just have been that dirty of a deck, right?
Oh,
Those
like
marks.
several cards had like bite marks and like bits missing from corners.
Flint found that deck with the same place. He just found someone and took his deck of cards. Oh, yeah, this is mine now. I make it. I've decided. I'm gonna buy a flashback just so I can come up with a way of how he got the deck.
You actually doing it?
Well, I could do.
You could do.
Well, I won't do that now. I will ask. I'm pretty sure you might have mentioned before there's a library in Malaki.
Yes. You asked once. You asked if there's any like magical books and stuff, and they let you know that kind of stuff is banned in Vallaki.
Yes. I will say to Sophia and Rayla, I'm going to go to the library. You can join if you want, or it might be a good idea to go round Vallaki for a bit and sing the good praises of Lady Watcher. It's up to you, though. Thanks for the bread.
Speak to you later.
Right. If I go to the library, then I would like to try and find books pertaining to or information pertaining to the festival that's going on.
Okay. You could do an investigation check for me.
I like books. I'm not very good with books, though. Yeah.
Okay.
Not very good.
You find absolutely nothing about the festivals. You even completely ignore the entire 3 bookcases dedicated to just festivals. You just walk straight past it. Didn't see the sign.
They're in my iPad peripherals. How am I supposed to see it?
Yeah. But you do find a interesting book. There is a book that references a temple up in the mountains. So you don't pay much heed to it because it's it's not about festivals. It's not what you're looking for. But it mentions, once this loads up, it mentions up here, up the Selenka Pass. There is
down there.
Yeah, down there. There's a temple dedicated to the old gods of Barovia, and it's called the Amber Temple. But you're like, you skim read it. It's like, this is not boring. Just chuck it.
Was it the Amber Temple? Did you say?
Amber, yeah.
Amber Temple. Amber Temple.
Let me. I did drag you guys over there.
I thought this hasn't got anything to do with festivals. So put it back.
You don't even put it back like a good citizen. You just dump it on a nearby table.
No, I care about books. I look after them. It's a library. Finn's been raised to put books back properly. Okay.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give
Flint
you
wasn't
that.
raised, he was dragged.
Same difference. I mean, I don't know how much time you'd say that would take up. Like if
You were in there looking for these 3 bookshelves for a very long time. I'd say. I would say that would take
Yeah.
most of your morning.
I'd feel like I probably should have asked the receptionist. It's too late now, and I'll go try.
Well, the thing is,
reconvene
it's a
with you.
public building, so it's not locked, but the receptionist's not there anyway. Not that Flint would notice
Oh.
anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
After quite some time of just saying that's got nothing to do with this. What is this about? Look at Strahd, what's this about? And yeah, I'll eventually find and reconvene with the others.
Yeah. Anyone else want to do anything in the morning before we cutscene jump to the start of this festival?
I will. Can I just like
Right back.
scout out? Wait. Hold on. What is it that we are doing at the festival?
So basically, Lady Water said she thinks Rain's gonna douse out the fire. That should be enough of another confidence knock of that. Like the Burgomaster doesn't know what he's talking about, because his son is supposed to protect him and be symbol of their happiness, and that keeps the devil out and all that nonsense. Basically, she believes it's gonna rain and douse it out, but if it doesn't, she's asked if you have any means to do so. Please do so, but in a subtle manner. But mainly, what she's going to do is she's going to rile up the crowd, because everyone's going to be gathered at the town square, and try and, because everyone's like still on edge and not trusting the Burgomaster after the attack of Lackey. But she's worried about Isaac and the town guards particularly. And she said if they do try to like stop her and shush her up, that you guys step in and help her out.
Okay, sounds good. In that case, I would spend like the end of my long rest just preparing some spells and
Certainly
stuff
can. Certainly
for the
can.
day.
I kind of want to go and explore the festival grounds, but I don't want to leave Rayla by herself.
Okay. I mean, you can scope it out with Rayla. That's fine. Let me.
I don't know if that, but then I don't know if she would want to come with me. I don't know if that's sort of where she is in her character, so I don't want to tell her that yes, she's coming with
No,
me.
that's fine. I'll show you the town square real quick. So, basically, the only thing that's not there at the moment is the carriage. Basically, so if I drag you over.
Just a quick, does it look like it's going to rain?
Oh, he does. Thunderclouds, in
Told
fact.
it would.
All right.
Okay.
Thunder.
So the so-called sun is right there, and they make it there's some people in donkeys' masks, just like in paddocks here, like people throwing fruit and stuff at them for being.
So there's people around. The festival has started. It's
Oh yeah, it started. Yeah, the villagers are still getting prepped and still stocking piling wood on here. And you can see various like town guards like patrol the area, just making sure the area is like there's no malicious malcontents going on, so no unhappiness and no one being disgruntled or dissing the Burgomaster. Basically, it's basically a tyrant in a way.
Before, does the statue there? Does that when we passed it before?
Yes,
Like, has it said who it's about? Is it the Burgomaster?
It's the current Burgomaster. Yeah.
Okay, so we sort of know what he looks like.
Yeah. Some of you already seen him.
You've seen him at the festival.
Yeah,
I wasn't there.
Me and Rayla saw him.
No, if Flint was being edgy somewhere else,
You were
they left
there.
me alone with potentially Project Warwick. Yes, I remember quite clearly.
Yes.
Yeah, when you shackled him to a tree.
Maybe I didn't like being left alone with Yegov at the time and the potential leave for a bit.
Yeah, that's the town square. So you can have a gander around there, but that's fine. I'll drag you back to the Vallaki map. Yeah, anyone else find anything in the morning?
I don't think there's anything I need to do besides check on everyone, make sure they're doing all right. Actually, can I try and craft woodenish
Yeah,
vial
you,
thing.
you
with,
can you can use
cork
like a piece
stopper.
of like fireplace wood to make a vial.
Yeah.
You would reckon in the morning you would only be able to like craft the one vial.
Yeah, like that's all I was really expecting to be able
Yeah.
to do. I like a wooden cork for it,
Yeah.
and give it to Auric while he's doing his.
Oh,
So
two
the
potions.
town
Thank you.
square that you just took us to is here, where it's the shops.
Yeah.
And
Like
the
you saw some of
burgomaster's
the stands
mentioned
still
there,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so they're within eye shot of each other. So, okay.
Yeah.
Wondering.
That's right. I can put us back over there if you want to have another look.
Is there a graveyard in Vallaki?
Yes.
There is. I think we've been there.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember
He
where it
kind
is.
of gave the current gravekeeper a disability if you don't remember right.
Oh yeah, no, it is at the church, isn't it? Yeah.
The
By the
former
way,
church.
I do at some point want to
Yes.
try and find the kid who knows how to do the stuff with the bones to get him to like switch them on or something. Like, do they need to be plugged in anywhere or?
Okay, yeah, you can do that during the morning. The problem you have is with this morning is either do the flask or find the boy.
No, not this morning. We're like,
Yeah.
speaking
Yeah,
in
that's fine.
general
Yeah,
at
yeah.
some point.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you chuck the
Um,
bones in there, they're fine, don't worry about it.
I mean, we chuck them in just so we know where they fucking well are.
We're gonna go back, they're not gonna be there again.
Yeah, right. So in that case, I'm not. Anything else for the morning? Are we all good?
I mean, besides when I hand the flask to Auric, and I said, "When are you gonna get a Blinsky toy for that kid back in the town of Barovia? What was his name?
I've already done that.
You got the toy?
I got
Oh.
the Batmobile.
Nice.
Forgot I named it that.
I picked that up quite early on. Yeah.
Yeah, well I
Still got
distinctly,
that in my inventory.
remember there was a Strahd puppet there as well, right?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
there's some ill-taste toys.
Yeah.
Spinsky's not related to someone, but it was like related in a relationship wise to, was it Van Richten? He got his monkey from someone. I can't.
Yeah, Renekton gave it to him to look after it, basically.
Alright.
Just to, yeah, he owed him some money and he gave him the monkey instead.
Okay.
Now that monkey's
don't think
forever
anyone
trapped
was.
wearing a tutu.
No.
Poor monkey. Gotta free him and kill Blinsky.
Monkey.
Come on, okay.
Is Debbie here?
Monkey.
Sadly not.
Fair enough. That's all right. Worst case, we're doing the final bit now anyway, before because we're definitely not going to have time to do the next bit I was going to do. So, well, it hits midday, the town is abuzz, and everyone's like congregating at the town square. So, under the threatening skies, a parade of unhappy children dressed as flowers trudges through the muddy streets, leading the way for a group of sorry-looking men and women carrying 10-foot diameter wicker balls. The burgomaster and his smiling wife, who holds a sad bouquet of wilting flowers, follow the procession on horseback and carriage, which is this here. I think I still got you on here. Yeah, I do. Perfect.
Wait, my wig's off.
Your wig is off, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Auric wakes up in the morning,
good
stretches, and then realizes, wait a minute.
Sorry, I just realized. I'm so happy.
You can undo your
Also, just as that note,
Excited.
I forgot to, because now it's the first day of the festival. We've now spent 10 days in Barovia.
Hey.
Just in case you're curious.
How many days until contract?
You can use that
due?
one, or I've got the old token if you want that one.
I'll quickly make a new one.
Yep, okay.
Hold on. We got like it's the 18th day where we have to be
Where's
back
the
at
animated
Black's.
armor besides Sterling?
Oh, yes, no one's spoken. Someone
Yeah.
needs to speak the command word to it, so they have control of it again for the day.
I don't know. Was that Thunder?
Exothunder,
Trust
yeah.
me, I kept
That's
saying it wrong the whole time.
Yeah.
Was it would have been on my control, I guess.
Oh my word! I had to scroll down to my recent uploads, and I hit the deck again. I was like, nope, definitely the old token's definitely not there. Oh my god, the Christmas was okay. Yeah, I was going to say, follow the possessions. As weary spectators watch from the stoops, the ball is borne to the town square. There it is hoisted and hung from a 15-foot wide wooden scaffolding, which is this here. And townsfolk take turns splashing it with various different oils. Before the wicker sun can set ablaze, you do notice some drops of water start dropping from the sky, from the clouds. The Burgomaster does cry out, "All will be well," as he brandishes a torch that seems to be flickering and sputtering in the wind a little bit. And he's riding on the back of a horse valiantly towards the wicker sun, so to speak, and gets into position ready to light the ball to start the festival. Where's my other bits now? He starts with a speech. Fellow people, fellow Valachians, let's rejoice, for today marks another day free of the devil, a safe town, a happy town. For decades our laws have kept this town a bastion of safety in the sea of danger. Let us rejoice in the knowledge that the devil cannot touch us. Let us feast and enter our jubilation in the knowledge that my festivals keep us safe. All will be well. During this speech, he is ready to put his torch into the wicker ball, ready to light it up, and you just notice like a really strong gust of wind, and the torch just goes out, and you can see the Burgomaster is visibly embarrassed, but noticeably, because the crowd is like all quiet, listening into this out of both awe and fear more than anything. Someone in the distance starts laughing.
I was about to do that. Oh, no.
Well, as you know, which is against the law to do that, can you guys make a perception check for me, please?
Oh no. Oh hey, I rolled a 10.
There we go. Oh wait, shit. I saw the roll come up as purple. I was like, "Oh, that's a 20," and I looked at it. It was like, it wasn't my one.
Right, let me just get something sorted real quick. I'll ask for your numbers in 2 seconds. Just get a token sorted very quickly.
Someone laughing. You stop magic.
Just saying, I wouldn't like. I'd like to be a bit more, like off to the sides, like by one of the buildings, as opposed to like in the middle of the crowd.
Okay. You can move your tokens a little bit if you want. No, that's fine.
It's
I
not
realised
letting me.
Anthony's using the.
Oh, is it not letting you move?
multiple
Okay, I can do that in a second for you.
Also, I send you my new one.
Yeah,
if that's
I've
not too
got
much
it.
trouble.
I've got it. I'm literally uploading it now.
Perfect.
Oh,
Oh, I'm so happy to be rid of that fucking wig.
Watch. Deleted.
The Wiggles wig.
Yes.
You didn't even
Fuck the
keep it.
Wiggles. Fuck the Wiggles. Fuck the fucking Wiggles. Piece of shit. Fuck.
Are you serious?
I mean,
Damn.
not personally. Fuck the Wiggles,
Damn.
but I hated the wig.
Does
So
he
did
get
I.
it? When you say it comes off, does it disappear, or does it allow him just to remove the wig?
Yeah, you can. He shape shifts, and it's like it just goes this time for a change. Oh, who do I click on there?
No, but I mean, like, does he get the wig as like a
No.
thing that he can put in his bag?
No.
It's
It's
just
like-
now a
it like-
hairstyle he can
yeah.
copy.
Yeah, you can choose to do it again, but I'm just handing control over tokens slowly but surely.
I jump into the ball. I go for a swim.
Yeah, probably say, or I could probably be like, or something.
Yegov's
I'm
system.
inside Auric.
Wait, what?
What?
Get out of me, you creep.
Who's in?
No, public expeditionism.
Was it you, Ben? That's in
that
control of the armor again for the day, yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, cool. So you can move yourself in the
Basically has
positions.
full control over.
Yeah.
And the armor can speak encouraging words.
Yeah, it's basically Pathfinder.
It's great. I just need to find a
Compliment you
grappling
on
hook.
your new hairstyle.
So let's have a look at. This is so difficult on a single screen, I swear. Oh wow, Rayla rolled a 21, 17. Sterling has no clue as always. Sophia knows, and Diego doesn't know. Okay, so the people that rolled over a
I rolled
12.
a 10. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone that's got over a 12. Sorry, I didn't see that roll. I just disregard from every perception roll, to be fair.
Normally, yeah. I saw either earlier. It's incredible.
You notice the
Anyway.
person who's laughing is not just a member of the crowd, but he's actually one of the town guards. He's in full attire, and you can see him like he's one of those things that he's trying really hard, bless him, to try and hold in the laughter, but it's just not working. And what you see next is a man on a horse basically dismounts the horse. Some of you have seen this fellow before. Oh my god, where's my tab? Oh my word. There we go.
It's the monster.
It's
But I don't see him.
Not yet. How do I change layers? Right click, layer, token
Oh, are
layer.
you saying like the people who rolled low enough realise that like the wind's been blown out, but not that there's a guard laughing?
Yeah,
So-
Yeah,
Yeah,
you would have
the-
been. Your attention would have been on that.
But we don't know the guards are laughing.
We
in
know
this
this
No.
guy laughing, but it doesn't like register that like the laughter is illegal.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
yep, that's fine.
But everyone's like looking
Alright.
around anxious, and this
Fucking
guy
hell,
just
this guy
revealed
is
here.
Scion.
Very much, yeah.
Just Scion.
So basically, he marches up to this poor fellow, literally like pins him to the ground with just the movement of one arm, puts him into both shackles on both his arms and the legs, and marches him off to be tied up to the horse of the burgomaster, where he will be made an example of, where he will be dragged across the floor, across the cobblestone and mud, all the way around the crowd in the middle there, to be shown an example to the town of no malcontents will be tolerated, basically. And he's yelling at the top of his lungs, all will be well, whilst trying to like flounder around as the rain starts to drop heavier and heavier, trying to light up his like already soggy torch, and he's just not lighting.
We see this now that he's dragging a guy towards this horse.
Yeah, he literally just like scruff the
Okay,
neck, just like literally
I'm
grab
happy
him
we noticed that.
with one of his arms like heavily bandaged up.
That's a big fucking guy.
Can I look around for Lady Watcher? Unless we want.
Well, the thing is, you do notice her. She steps up, and her voice booms in an unnatural manner. She yells, "Good people, Vallaki, do you not see what farce this man is playing? The town's safety pales in the view of draconic measures placed on it by his man. As we saw during the week, the safety is but a fool's dream. What good are these laws if the count keeps away, only for other monsters to go bump in the night? I say we seize the town from the clutches of his despot and start anew." The Baron looks disturbed and retorts, "My good Lady Watcher, why is it that every time something happens, you are the first to chip away at my seat of power? Do you really think that you, of all people, could lead these people in these dark times? That you could keep them safe when the devil is knocking at the gates every waking moment?" And she replies, "Oh, Baron, you must be mistaken. It is you who chips away at the seat of power. I am merely here to prevent the town from falling into despair when you inevitably drop to the ground as you chip away at the last pieces of your pedestal." She turns to the crowd. "My fellow Valakians, for far too long we have suffered under these false pretenses. During the week, it has shown us that no, the strict and unjust laws placed upon this by this dictator do not keep us safe. They torment us, hurt us, kills us. He kills us." And she's like pointing at the Burgomaster. "He locks us up. And for what? To keep the devil outside because the Count is afraid of our happiness?" Now, around you start hearing the crowd is like murmuring and talking, and they start to gather some force. Some encouraging cries going out, "Yeah, fuck the Burgomaster."
Yeah, can I say during that time, can I use minor illusion to do similar things as to what the crowd's doing?
Yeah,
Just make it seem like there's more voices. There is.
Yeah, definitely. And Burgomaster's getting a little bit panicked, and he beckons Isaac to assemble the town guards to keep the crowd under control. They are on top of this carriage, basically, at the moment.
Oh, okay.
They're both
Yeah.
on top
You
of the
hear
carriage?
the people sing, sing.
Let
Wait,
me-
both of them are on top of the carriage, Max, or just the Burgomaster?
The Burgomaster's on a horse. The wife is
Okay.
on the carriage, so
Okay, but Lady Watcher is...
It's just in the middle
Where?
of the crowd at the moment, just like just
Okay,
right in front of
alright,
you. I
okay.
haven't got a token for her. Just gonna pop some
Alright, that's
stuff
fine.
onto the token layer real quick. So the Burgomaster's getting very nervous, and he's beckoning the town guards to encircle the crowd and try and retain order. Sorry, it's a fair few tokens, and I have to do it one by one, which is an absolute pain in the backside.
Fucking hell. It's a lot of news.
Alright, can you move up one space for me, please?
Hey, whoa. Watch
Hey.
yourself, buddy.
He's like just literally just shoving
It
out the
is
side.
Do not resist.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, the Baron gestures to Isaac, who in turn signals a few guards to step up. Fiona continues her statement, but is abruptly silenced when a guard taps her on the knee. Forgot to put a guard token right next to the middle. Oh, bad
Where
deal.
is...
I should have actually done this at the same time when I was like writing this speech. I would have
Where
been
is she?
very smart. She's pretty much like right in front of you. So there's another guard going to be over here. Yeah, she's just going to knock her to the knee there. With like a baton kind of thing. But
That's Lady Watcher, yeah?
Lady Watch, yeah. She appears startled, but otherwise...
Like, interpose myself?
Yeah, you can like stand in between them after he does that, and he backs off. She appears startled, but otherwise unhurt. So I
He's
need...
like box her in the knee and...
yeah, trying to get her to kneel, basically, before the Burgomaster.
I mean, can I, if nothing else is happening, can I use, make sure no one can see me, a subtle sorcery point and try to cast Phantasmal Force on the Burgomaster?
Not quite yet. Give me a second. I need
Still
you.
the cutscene. You can't do anything
Okay.
actually.
It's still,
Alright, that's
still,
fine.
yeah. You can't press
Alright,
escape to
that's
skip
fine.
at the moment, right? But you do get to
Okay,
roll.
alright.
You do get to roll more dice, and it's your favorite kind of dice. It's a
Oh,
perception
beautiful.
check.
Oh, yes.
Is that everyone?
Yeah. Oh, here's my favorite dice. I did it again.
Oh my
Do you need
god.
that 20? Oh my
Yeah,
god!
I did. Actually,
Faraday systems online.
I literally just rolled a 4 the last time as well.
That's fine. I actually managed to pass. But I think I managed to pass. I got a 17 for a change.
So anyone
I
with
literally just
over...
got the exact same thing twice in a row.
So, basically, Flint, you notice, in particular,
Where's,
right?
is Debbie? Debbie's here, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Have you rolled? Did you roll this one?
Perception.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
you need to roll
Yeah,
another
I
one.
rolled it. Oh wait, another one.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, that still beats the
Wait, you
DC
got a
of
plus 8
15.
to perception.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I did.
I think she has alert or something like that.
Expertise.
Expertise as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everyone that rolled over a 15, what you realize is various different members of the crowd have various different sun painted on their face in yellow. But you notice a particular group of individuals in the crowd with red suns be moving in a sense of purpose through the crowd, which is kind of weird considering what's going on. You think everyone would be standing around like everyone else seems really flabbergasted at what's going on, but these people with the red suns on their face, they seem to be moving around the crowd on purpose. And the cutscene continues. The Baron lifts his hand in a calming gesture. Sorry, my dear people, do you not find it strange? For a century we have been safe, following my family's ways. This very week we were visited by outsiders, and he proceeds to point at yourselves. Our good Lady Watcher has met these newcomers before they have met me, the Baron of this town. And then, strangely enough, we were savagely attacked by the Devil's Spawn, who is there yet again during this so-called attack. But these newcomers, these outsiders, and on top of it all, they bring along a noble from our neighbouring town of Barovia. Graciously, I have decided to wed her to my the beloved son in honor of Valaki. But have they adhered to our customs? No, I am loath to say they have not. And I know why. She and her so-called adventurers are playing in league with the devil himself. For nearly a century, my family has kept this town safe. And on the eve of our greatest festival, these people are trying to undermine and destroy everything we have built. Clearly, they are conspiring against me, against us. They work for the devil. I do not doubt it now. I ask you, look at me for guidance. Look at the guards for peace and safety, and let us rid of this town of these traitors in our midst. Suddenly, a cry breaks from the crowd. A man with a red sun painted on his face points at a commoner, clutching a bloody wound in his neck. And he yells, "The guard killed him! The guard killed him!" And that's where we will leave off for this week.
Did it look like the guard killed him? Because
There might... well, the thing is, Flint, with your 20, you notice the red-sunned man is subtly tucking away a blood-covered dagger into his cloak.
Oh, I have to be the one to notice that, don't I?
Yep. And that's where we will end it this week. Next week, you guys get to decide what you do with the Festival of the Blazing Sun.
Oh no! Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, did the deer?
Dun dun dun. Wait, next week or
Next
week
time.
after?
Next time, yeah. Sorry.
Oh man, I don't want to wait 2 weeks to resolve this.
I don't know if this is right. It seems like Lady Watch has got the Red Suns, as it were,
Yeah.
to then start an armed insurrection inside by killing the people in it.
But
I'll
the
take it.
Burgomaster's classing you guys as traitors, and they're working with the devil.
I mean, I do have a question. This probably been answered before, but how many like elves and half elves have we seen in
None.
Barovia?
None.
Okay. I was going to say, apart from everything, I look quite Barovian. But then if anyone sees, oh, look at his ears.
Except for the eye patch and the various jewelry and various adventuring gear and weapons you have on you. Yeah, you would fit in otherwise.
I look very Barovian, no?
I have an eye patch.
You look like
A nice
Barovian,
ring.
like nobility, which is a sight in its own sense.
I mean, it's the ring, the ears. And maybe, I don't know if a backpack would really be outlandish. I have a dagger on me, which I don't think would be visible. Most.
Well, you still have your adventuring gear on you, so you would still look out of place, kind of thing. Because people,
I know, it doesn't matter. I've been wandering around with these people. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try. I stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, I've been around with Sterling.
Literally has the vest of high visibility. Yeah.
My armor is literally leaking smoke.
For this, I thought wise that I don't have it on.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
No, I was going to use Fantastic.
I didn't want to interrupt the cutscene to specify, but I was thinking it before.
Mate, we need to denethor the Burgomaster. That's all.
Real quick,
chuck
can
it on.
someone help me figure out how big a 30-foot cube would be?
6 hexes, isn't it?
30 foot by 30 foot by 30 foot. 6 by 6 by 6.
That, like,
You did it.
yeah, well, that's me.
Right. That is an
Yeah.
cube.
Multiple cubes.
All the cubes.
All cubes.
So if you want
I
a
do
cube,
equip
what we'll do is we'll keep it out of the way on the top corner here if you do need it next time.
Cool lightning doesn't make like the storm worse, does it? It just
No.
like makes it a bit more focused in a place to cool lightning.
I think if it is stormy, then it gets an extra.
Yes,
D6
it
buff.
does. It did D10, yeah.
No, it's just storm clouds at the moment. It's not stormy.
Okay.
But the weather is
The
definitely
dark and
getting worse, though.
stormy night.
Yeah, it is. The weather's
So,
definitely getting worse.
Just for useful, if I were to cast it right now, I wouldn't get the extra damage.
Not at the start, no.
Okay, that's fine.
Mm.
I think we've got off.
Yeah.
You know, I think this might be the first combat. I'm assuming there's going to be combat.
It depends how you play it out. Depends how you guys react.
Yes, it could be, but where it's potential combat against regular people, I think.
Well, I mean, Scion over there isn't a regular.
Well,
but
no, but like the guards, the Red Suns, they're all normal people, really, probably, I
Yep.
assume.
Yep.
I don't think we fought any regular people before.
No.
But I still
Yeah.
hope the Max's dice are a bit shit because
Oh, you have no idea.
oh
You
oh
have
boy,
no
we
idea.
outnumbered.
Isaac is a fun little character, let's just say that. You may or may not have legendary actions.
Wait, does that imply his legendary resistance? Oh god. My lord. How packed is the area at the moment?
Quite dense. So I would say it's not a massive population, but
If they're still all packed into this one tiny
Yeah.
area.
basically it's like all over in this square, basically. And the
Alright.
guards have like been pushing through to like get to Lady Watch in particular. That's like I'll get a Lady Watcher token. So, but basically she's right there. And the
What?
Burgomaster's like on a
Oh, no.
horse over here.
They
somewhere.
don't like magic users. My magic's pretty good.
Yeah, the thing is, they class it as witchcraft and work of the devil. Because no one's
Yes.
like trained or practiced, and and
They seen
anyone
this
that's
fuck.
He's just a big boy, don't worry about
But
it.
he's loyal though. That's a different thing. It's his little
Yeah.
lapdog.
I don't think he's a lapdog.
Like
Wait,
that's a
bit
pit
bigger.
bug.
Yeah, he's a bit bigger than a lapdog.
Wait, did you say he had legendary resistances?
I know you may or may not have
He
legendary
might have
actions.
legendary actions.
Yeah, and I suggested that he might have legendary.
Maybe.
Like my
It
phantasmal
depends.
foresight,
Depends
yeah,
how badly I roll, right?
Yeah. Oh god. Well, we got a plan what's
He's gonna
happening
kill
next
me.
time. We will definitely have an in-depth plan for next session. I'm sure.
Yes. Yeah, this
Also,
should be a good little
to
fight.
make my
this.
life easier, I did roll a natural 20, but technically Sophia
Mhm.
and Yegoff rolled higher than me. So did they see that it was the Red Sun that stabbed the guy? Or...
Yep.
Oops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, because of how time-wise the session panned out, the video I did post today in the D&D chat is actually a little teaser of what Isaac can do.
Oh, I haven't looked at it yet, so I'm not gonna
Oh,
look.
it's iconic, isn't it? It's been a hot second.
Tell me
since
how
I've seen
the
that
grass
video.
tastes. little
Don't
man.
tell me about it, please. I don't want spoilers.
Oh no, it's
No,
it's a
it's
little
not.
clip. It's a little
It's
clip.
not a
It's like a
spoiler.
19-second
It's
video.
video of a laugh.
Ben, you should watch it. It's funny.
It's hilarious. Tell me how the grass tastes, little man.
Bonk.
You know what none of us notices? It's actually the other guy who says that.
Is
It's
it?
just... Well, no, I don't think it is, but it's just
No,
funny.
hell
That is
no.
very funny.
I love it. I came up on my feed today again. It's like, yes, this is so perfect with what I've got lined up. It's even got the crowd going, oh.
The old bear.
Luck increased to 97 is it?
Yeah.
I'm so tempted to put on the gauntlets, but I won't.
You'll be the one
Well, maybe
yelling,
I
telling me
will.
how the grass tastes, little man. Just like that you start punching people.
I mean,
strong are you, Isaac? Well,
what's going to happen if that happens is Oryx's going to not pass the intelligence checks, going to punch literally everybody. Sterling's going to kill something, and then the
Well,
Mace of Orcus is going to go
I-
mad and kill everybody.
I only make you do that intelligence check if I don't particularly feel you're playing or like RPing the gloves very well. And it's just like a little incentive to help you. But if you RP that you're actually like dumb as bricks when this goes on, you'll be fine basically.
I mean, I want to square up to Isaac, but
would be.
my character sheet doesn't.
Character sheet says
I think you'll
no.
probably get one shot when I have
Yeah,
Especially
yeah.
the way combat's been going with you. Like I've got a feeling you'll be that little guy who's literally tasting the grass in that
Oh,
video.
yeah. I have been getting
Literally just slap just instantly on the ground.
everything hurts for me combat-wise.
You're
recently.
going to be the guy in the video, Ben.
I'm not gonna watch it because I don't want to be there. It's not in my mind if I don't watch it.
It's really good though, Ben.
I'll
It's-
watch it when I get to it.
It's
And
not,
the
a,
clock-
it's not like a spoiler. Anything good.
No, but it is a hint of what Isaac may or may not be able to do. But yeah, I'm not going to give much spoilers of any challenge ratings or anything this encounter. So should be a fun one. If you do if you do opt for violence, of course.
Of course we will.
I was going to say,
I mean,
violence
there's
is
a
always the
chance we
answer in
can-
this group.
No, I have
even though
ideas
you have the
how-
best like subclass in the game for like talking things out, it's like always resorts to violence though.
Yep.
Perfection.
I mean, yeah, we
I
could
mean,
do
we
that.
are primarily spec'd for combat is the problem.
Yeah.
Like if I go to every encounter with the idea of, oh, don't worry guys, I'll talk us out of it, the marshals are like, great. Cool.
Well,
On the other hand,
cool thing now you can do is you
Ben,
can put on the
the
gauntlets to
last
suplex them.
the last session was just gratuitous violence.
Yeah.
It was.
And this isn't against werewolves, this is against people, and we might not want to kill people.
I mean, yeah, technically, as a paladin, I'm meant to follow my oath.
Yes.
But this guy has been a dick to us, and I am currently oath of vengeance.
Is that how the paladin oath works? If annoy, smite.
Basically,
Those
that
are
is
bold
vengeance in a
words for
nutshell.
someone within smiting distance.
Just Deus Volta towards him.
I hate my 2 natural 20s. They're one of the things I'm worst.
Do you know what I'm expecting though with the magical items? Like I was like theory crafting stuff. You have that axe of door opening, right?
Yep.
I was thinking, right, what if someone like mind controls you, so you think of a target is a door and you attack with that axe? I was thinking, like, do you get the benefits? Because as far as you're aware, it is a door.
I mean, but I'm not doing a lock picking check on the door, am I?
No.
Yeah, I have the exact same thing, don't I? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Lock picking, smashing a door in, same difference.
Yeah, true. But yeah, I'm gonna jump off because I think we're gonna go. Are we gonna try? Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna jump off because I'm on the early shift again tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys whenever I'm on next.
Bye, Matt.
Okay,
See you
bye,
next
Matt.
time.
For the session.
Thank you.
Hi guys, thank you very much for tuning in. We'll be back next week with Stormking's Thunder, I think, depending on what's going on. And then yeah, more Curse of Strahd. So yeah, good to be back. Probably doing this back regularly again. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm just gonna end the stream and yeah, catch you guys next time.